Okay, perfect. So, hey everyone, welcome to batch 7 members of Freelancing Bootcamp. You guys have joined this bootcamp paying a price of 49 or 448, depending upon what options you have upgraded it for. My job here is to make sure you get best of the best knowledge in the next few days. You get best of the best knowledge in order to grow, scale your agency. Sorry for the issue that just happened on the video side. I'm just getting it back. Okay, perfect. So my job here is to make sure you get maximum value possible. You learn everything advanced about building, growing, and scaling your agency. As a freelancer or as a service provider who's turning to build the things internationally. Without further delay, I'll just directly jump into the recording. I'll just directly talk about the things. I'll directly give you the crust of the whole things. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just sharing my screen. Again, you'll know how I work because I'm straight to the topic. Okay, just a second. So everyone, whoever has joined till this point of time, just want to make sure you guys have this clear in your mind that this session would go all the way till 10:30. So make sure you plan your things accordingly. If something is way too urgent, try your best to push it off. This would go till today, 10 p.m., 10:30. That's what we would go. We usually go after, depends upon the practicality of the things, how much I go into a topic, how much I go into a things. And the next part of this is like how much we get into the practicality part. That's the main thing. And then the next big part, then the next big thing that would play out in today's session is this is today's session is all about helping you set up your basics, and tomorrow is the very advanced type of things. Okay, so what I want to tell you is make sure you are joining both these days because you have paid for both these days. Let's jump back to my PPT and let's get this thing started. I'll just turn off my WhatsApp. I'll just turn off anything which is unnecessary for this. Rest everything I believe is necessary. I'll just turn this off as well. Okay, 100% focus. Let's put it on this workshop. You guys have been a wonderful audience. Let's just get this thing started. So this webinar or this workshop. Okay. I just find it a bit hard to use Mac, though I'm a user for a long time. Okay, here you go. So again, today's webinar is how to get clients in 2024. It would give you every single idea. It would give you every single view because this webinar is not recorded. I can answer your questions. Again, do not put all the questions to me right away. Wait till the webinar gets over. My style of doing a webinar is till the point all your questions are not completed, we don't end up on webinar. Okay, so the webinar would always go on till the point all your questions are not answered. So first of all, this webinar is the most practical webinar that would dive in depth about training you and building your agency from scratch internationally. Okay, this is a most practical workshop. In case you have paid our base fee, which is rupees 49, and you have opted for any recordings, any updates, everything would be delivered to you on upcoming Wednesday. Everything that we have promised to you gonna be delivered. If you have just paid 49 rupees, we would make sure that every bonuses that we have promised to you would be delivered on the call. Here is what you're getting. If you have paid 49 rupees, you'll get 2 days of practical continuous training with me on scaling up your agency. So I'll talk each and everything. We would sometimes go off topic. It's like a relationship that we are building for the next 2 days. I can go off topic to give you as much idea as possible, to give you as learning and possible. I'll share with you my LinkedIn script, my onboarding SOP, how we onboard people. That would be shared with you today on the call, and a 100% free course for all of you to scale. I would give you as much as think possible. And just so that you understand how valuable is this webinar, this is actually the results that we got from the last workshop. Like we do this workshop every weekend. You might have been seeing the ads. This is the workshop result that we got, which is Nitish was able to get his first client from Fiverr paying $100 in just 3 days, which is on Wednesday. He got this result. Okay. Secondly, this ma'am name is Kavita. She joined on the last workshop. She says, I got a client from Devvrat group website, copy and blog of 7,000 rupees in total. I did the work in 2 days and gave him. So next is this guy. And these are not like 10-day Purana result, last workshop result. Okay. So what I say is there would be a lot of things on implementation for this webinar, lot of things for the implementation on this webinar. All you have to do is keep your ears, keep your things wide open, keep your mind wide open, And there would be minor bits and bits of knowledge. Please take it. Okay. I closed a US health coach for funnel building setup in a single call for 500, 300 upfront and 200 in a week. These are all results of the people just like who joined last week. Okay. So the results are pouring in. Please note this. This would be the most advanced and practical training you will learn. So this is the thing. So sometimes the thing's going to get a bit technical. I apologize for that in advance early itself. Please ask all your questions at 10:15. Please ensure you are taking notes or doing the things practically. In case you have just joined it from your phone, it won't work out. Make sure you also log in from your desktop. Otherwise, or if you have a laptop, please log in from there as well, because things gonna get very technical. You will get my team members' numbers in the chat. For any issues, you could reach out to them. All the bonuses that have been promised would be available at exactly 10 p.m. I don't like to waste a lot of time on my Dukh Bhari Kahani. Here is a quick introduction. My name is here is a very quick introduction. My name is Devvrat Singh, and Hindi and English, please. Dheeraj, the problem is you'll be working with international client, and sadly they don't know Hindi. So that's the only reason my webinars are in English. There's no point of doing a webinar just to teach people and then like that knowledge is of no use, just like what our colleges do. So quick introduction. My name is Devvrat Singh. I've been working from the age of 16. This is my picture of my first job when I was working in Oberoi Mall. And my current age is 22. I'm 22 years old. I run 4 different companies under the umbrella of a main company, which is B4 Branding. Just yesterday itself, in our first year of business, we made 9 lakh rupees in total revenue. And just yesterday itself, which is 27th of September, we paid 7 figures in taxes. That's a bit of an idea about me. This 4 different agency is our productized agency and full-fledged agencies. So the crust of the whole next 2 days of learning is how I build these agencies, how I get clients for these agencies. You're not learning from someone who would be giving you things in a thin air. Whatever we are doing for our agencies, whatever we are building for our agencies, we share with you. That's how our processes are built. That's how our systems are built. Unable to PPT, what you tell. What is the question? Like, you are unable to see the PPT? PPT is on the screen, if that's the question. Okay. So this is me. I run 4 different companies. This is a rag to riches story. But I don't have a story for today. So this is again my first job, same t-shirt. Again, I've built a habit of wearing this same t-shirt. Two things that are very common with me is, one, my t-shirt. It's common from last 4 years, I believe. 2, my focus on building the agencies, scaling the agencies, and helping people to do the same. So that are the 2 focus that I work and operate. This is my first office. And was our first office. This is our second office. Again, you could understand. But again, I'm not here to tell a story. I'm here to tell you the results. I'm here to share the stuff. So yeah, this was our first office. This is a story of a middle-class boy, I would say. And this is how the September is going for us. The September started with $2,500 a day, which is, we are already in September, right? So it started with 6 September. You could see the timing. You could see everything. It started with $2,500 a day. It scaled up to $3,000 in a single hour. Again, this is just happened on last Wednesday. We are already on Saturday, so it's not technically it's not last Wednesday. On the Wednesday that happened, $3,000 in a single hour selling services. You could see 999 people. And over the years, I've got, and these are some things to prove you that you're learning from the right person. $3,500 in a single invoice. You could keep on checking my company name. It would always remain the same, B4 Branding Digital Agency. Okay. Or $4,700 in a single invoice. Okay. So you're just not learning about Fiverr. You'll learn every single method of how we charge high. So if you're coming with the notion that this guy gonna teach me those low ticket stuff, I can tell you, I've been on both the sides of the coin. I've sold super low ticket, $50, $60, $80, and I've sold super high ticket, and I've proof to back it up. In case anyone needs more proof, we would go at 10:15 and I would log in into my PayPal and my Stripe and I'll show you out. Okay, here I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to show you my process. So whatever, if you think or you're coming on this call with an assumption that Devvrat would teach me low ticket stuff, it's only about $5, $10, I can show it to you on your face. I've done everything on this. from $7,500 a contract to $24,500 a contract to $26,800 a contract, and even like selling $50-$60 services. Okay. How can I get a Stripe account in India? Again, I can answer that, Rohit, later. Okay, but it's not too techy. Okay. So $4,500, $700. And again, you could see my company name, you could see everything. It's not like I can see kids nowadays running ads showing their $700, $800 invoices, and we don't even show this invoices outside. Okay. $650 per order on Fiverr. If you closely see what is the date of this order, if you closely see what is the date of this order, can anyone just put it in the chat? What's the date of this order? And this is the date of the order, and this is the value of the order. 27th September, right? So again, you're not learning just yesterday. And this is, if someone says Fiverr is a $5 platform, we would log into this account and I can even show you. Okay. You could see this is my Gandasa face where my t-shirt has been edited to make it yellow. $650. Again, whatever we would show you backed up with the proof. That's what I want to build it as a thing. Next is, people say cold emails don't work. So here I've shared with you invoices outside Fiverr, recurring payments, PayPal invoices, $650 Fiverr order. These are all latest. Okay. These are not something I'm not even pulling it from like 1 year or 10 years later. This is all today. Okay. This is last 7 days on our account. With cold email, we have generated $8,000 in opportunities. You could see responses coming up. You could see the date, September 4, September 24. On this one, September 25. Okay. All the things are in front of your eyes. You are learning from someone who knows everything about building agencies, because this has something I've been doing. And if someone says, this guy just teaches low ticket stuff, bro, we have made $60,000 just from 3 clients alone. So over the crust of this next 2 days, you would be in a phase where everything that we are doing, imagine making $60,000 from just 3 clients. Okay. And still getting charged from them. Okay. That's what we do. And don't judge us with any one platform. Like if you're thinking we could just make Fiverr work, no. We have made Fiverr work, Stripe work, PayPal worked, you name it. With PayPal, on an average, you see our selling price, which is $876,000 USD. And the month of September, we even closed it at 5,300. So this is what you see. Don't judge us with any one platform. We have made with all the things. We have made money with all the platforms. So note, whatever you would be learning today is based upon 5 years of real world experiences of building and scaling agencies. So you learn with my mistakes, you learn. You have just paid 49. And in today's day, you don't even know where you would spend 49. Matlab randomly 49 rupees to hum tip pe waste kar dete hain. But again, for me, every single rupees is important for yours. And I would make sure you get highest value possible. Okay. And sometimes I'm just putting it out. I'm a bit like, I go a bit fast forward. I assume that everyone is technical and everyone understands technical. So if I'm going wrong, just stop me. Okay, this is one of the most important slides. Please make sure you guys take a screenshot of this slide. This would be the most important slide. What is our focus for the next 2 days? Please take a screenshot, put it in the chat, screenshot taken. SS taken. Perfect. Perfect. Don't need to send me the SS. Just keep it. Okay. Wherever I'm saying the SS needs to be taken, that means that that's a super important slide. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. So for the next 2 days, this is what we would do. We would build this 8 parameters of scaling your agency. I believe most of you are on this call just because you are looking to get clients, right? That's one of the main things that you have while joining this call, right? You need to know how to get clients. What is the process? So these are the 8 very important quadrants. There's no like magic spell. Okay, there's nothing like a magic spell. People, you might see those ads. I'm not a very ads fancy guy. Okay, though I run my ads, you would never find me being impractical in my ads or impractical in my business. I can tell you there's no fancy way. There's nothing like that one high ticket method. All the things that people have built a successful agency is just relying on this 8 quadrants. That's very simple. Either they have used Fiverr, either they have used Upwork, either they have used LinkedIn ads, either they have used LinkedIn prospecting, either they are using Facebook ads, either they are using Facebook outbound DM, they're using a referral or a cold email or some marketplaces. That's it. Beyond this, there's no method. Okay, again, there are some methods, but they are broadly classified into these methods. So there is no magic spell, magic wand. Uh, you would be jumping from one course to another without getting any result. But let me tell it to you, this is the process. And for the next 2 days, I'll give you as much idea of this process. Clear? So we would learn about inbound marketing, which is the client comes to you, and the outbound, which is you reach out to the client. Everything we would do it for the next 2 days. Today, it's about Fiverr. Today, it's about systems. Today, it's about basic understanding. Tomorrow, it's about LinkedIn prospecting. It's about Upwork. It's about Facebook ads. And we would also show you our cold email setup a bit, just so that you get an idea. But this is what our day is. We would focus on that 8 quadrants. Okay. Next thing here. Agency business is one of the single most profitable, genuine businesses out there. Why do I use the word single most profitable? Because the reason I use this word is, first of all, it is one of the businesses that you could start without any money. Okay. We would make your groups. Okay. Whatever groups you are in, we would make those groups open. Most probably, I believe by Wednesday, we would open your groups. That group is full of agency owners only. You you can pitch your service and people would be ready to buy your services. One of the biggest issues of agency owner is just hiring. And I have made this group or this community with agency owners full from like different places. So this is the, see, in agency business, you don't need to buy an inventory like you do in e-commerce, or you don't need to invest a lot of money like stock market to get any significant result. Agency business is the best business that can serve as a cash cow for whatever you want to build. So with agency business, we have built a whole real estate business. With agency business, we have built our own software business. We have built a lot of business just by using the money of agency, because agency business runs with a gross profit margin of 75% and a net profit margin of 35%. That's what the agency business works. So this is the power of agency business. And here is what I'll bring a big clarity for all of you. Okay. Whatever knowledge or service you have, you could offer it as a service to people. Sometimes I see a lot of people, let's say they are working in a very good law firm. They are working in a very good accounting firm. They are doing or pursuing their MBA. And you think, hey, I have no skill to serve it online. Well, you have a lot of skills to serve online. Any services that you could give, you could build an agency. Like I have a friend of mine, Tarun, he just specializes in just doing those gap consulting. A lot of you in accounting might know it. GAAP, gap consulting. Okay. Or I have friends in, I have a lot of friends in the niche, like they just do consulting. So my point here is, or if you're an architect, or if you're a lawyer, if you're an CA, you could all give your services internationally. Okay. So don't be behind that perception that I need to just know website designing or video editing or graphic designing, or let's say website development, or like funnel building, just to offer my services. Anything that you have in mind, that you have an expertise of, you could sell it online. And secondly, you would learn a method to build an agency without talent. So that's what I would share with you as a method as well. Clear? Let's move ahead. Let's move forward. So this is a single most profitable, genuine business. You're not trying to scam someone. You're not trying to pull the money out of someone, giving them shitty stuff. That's not it. It's not like drop shipping that you're doing in China with a shitty product. Nothing like that. It's a single most profitable, genuine business, right? And profit margins are like crazy. So let's move ahead. You can sell any services online, which is a part of this list. So what is this list? Let me just share it with all of you. And just give me a say a yes, I have found my service. Okay. I'm sending you a list of service. Have a quick look and find that can you just find one service? So name the service that you just want to sell online. Okay. Just take one service and you would be blown away with the amount of services that is there on the site. Okay. Even if you think that this guy is like, that number that I showed you is like false, you could just have a look over this live account. That's how crazy I am, because all these numbers are true. All these numbers are real. So yeah, this is a service directory. Just let me know if you have found a service that you are thinking before joining this workshop, you're thinking to serve it online. Have you found the service? Just name the service in the chat. Have you found that service? You would be blown away. And always don't look for the services that you have an expertise of. There would be some new services that you could also test it out. Okay, all I need is you should just know the potential of the platform. Okay, performance marketing. See, any corporate videos, 3D rigging, you name it. It's just not online services, SEO, influencer marketing, native advertising, AI development, DJ drops, packaging design, album cover, composer, promotion, SEO, Wix, Square, you name it and they have it. Okay, photography, writing direction, business, like, and if services get less, just check here, click on the business, legal and application, business registration, finance, AI services. You could manage someone's budget, investment, online trading, lessons, due diligence, finance modeling, you name it and they have it. So this is just not for like consulting. You could see so many consulting, mindfulness coaching, coaches, strategies, data analysis, video mentorship, game development, legal consulting, HR consulting. Any path of life or any business that you have been doing, you could find it on this platform. Clear? Photography. I've just shared the link with all of you. Can you find that? Okay. AI image generation. So this is like the world has evolved. Okay. And you could sell anything you want online. Does this gives you that kick? Okay. That this is not, and again, I'm not asking you to sell any courses, any program on the platform. I'm just asking you to just sell your services, because agency business, as I said, is software services. Again, there are, Shubham, lot of software services that you could sell. Okay. So my point here is anything that's part of the list, that's part of the program, you could sell it online. As simple as that. Okay. Very simple. So here are some thumb rules of an agency. Please make sure you keep noting down your pointers. This would be very practical. This would be very to the point for everyone who's just starting out. Okay. Clear, everyone? We would go fast. You need to take a screenshot and you need to learn a lot of stuff. Rule number one, wherever you're taking down the notes, just put it like a note. Rule number one, you have to learn to grow your agency internationally. You would not scale your business just in India. You would not scale your business just in what city, location you are in. You learn to scale your business globally, which means through the world. That's the one thing that you would do. Can you just write commit, like COMMIT, in the chat? If you commit that you would scale your services globally, you would, whatever services you saw on that list that I just posted, you would sell it internationally. I know you might have a lot of questions. That's the reason you have opted it here. Okay. Issues gonna come, questions gonna come. I would try to give you as much answer as possible in the next few hours. And this webinar would continue till the point all your questions are not answered. But you have to commit that you would scale your business globally, not just in India, in your city, in your location, in your city, in your town, anywhere. You would scale it globally. How is what I'm trying to answer. Next is one of the biggest challenges why your agency is not able to grow internationally is that you don't rely on international talent. So if you're hiring people from your city, from your state, from your region, from your city, anywhere, you would stop doing it. You would learn, like towards the end of this webinar, to hire people globally. There is good talent across the world. There is not a good talent just in your city. Like if I go and try to search for someone who's really good at, let's say, Go High Level, a CRM that we are using, or someone who's really good at, let's say, using a particular tool that we are use, like Omnisend, it would be very hard to find someone in Mumbai, and specifically in Virar that I live. Okay. But if I try to find someone across the globe, it would be easy. Like I would have, example, hypothetically in Mumbai, I would have like 10 or 15 people who are expert at Go High Level. Maybe in whole India, I might have 1,000 or 2,000 people who are expert at Go High Level. But if I go for the whole world, like I hire people from the whole world, I am not limited to a particular number, because I can have someone really good in Nigeria. I can have someone really good in Pakistan. I could have really someone good in Bangladesh. Okay. Kenya, anywhere else. So lesson number 2 is hire globally. Our current team is, we are a 120, 125 people strong team, not including the contractors or editors that we have in our business. 120, 125 people, and we are 100% remote team. 100% remote team. Okay. Our team members are from 19 different countries. Okay. In 11 different time zones. We have people in places like Pakistan, Bangladesh, US, Philippines. I think we have from Kenya, Nigeria, different places, right? And India, obviously, as well. So you have to learn to hire people globally, because this saves you talent. This helps you to get more talent. This helps you to save a lot of cost. This helps you to get more dedicated talent. In India, people are just looking for a lot of switches, and you're not confined with your location, which helps you to get a higher profit margin. Okay, this is what it does. How are you managing all people on the same time, Bharat? That's all a process, managers in place, a very detailed structure. Okay, we can talk about that later. Okay, so here is what our model for now is, and this is the model that you would follow for the next few days. Okay, which is our GDM model. Now this GDM model, I'm an avid book reader, like I read a lot of books. So this GDM model is inspired by this company called TCS, specifically the CEO, the first CEO of TCS, the GDM model. And again, take a screenshot. That's very much required. GDM stands for Global Delivery Model, which means you're not confined to a particular location. You're not confined to a particular region to get your clients and to serve them. Wherever you're getting a good talent, wherever you're getting a good talent at a great price, you'll use it. So first of all, the countries. Okay, you could choose your clients from countries like US, UK, Europe, Australia. For us, Australia is outperforming than any other country. That is what my insight here is. And you could hire team members from countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Philippines, Nigeria. How to pay to these people? We would just come to the things. Okay, is there like a legal issue to hire people? No, there's no legal issue to hire people until and unless you are asking them to invoice you and you could present a proof on what services they gave to you. There is no issues at all, because I've been doing it for last 4 years now. Okay, next is you get purchase parity, which is you always pay to your client. You get always paid by your client because you have committed to get international client. You'll get always paid in dollars, euros, and pounds, and you would pay them according to the Indian dollar, Indian rupees value, because you are a company based in India. Okay, so again, you would pay to them according to the local level, because you're hiring from, you're getting people from around the world. It requires time, it requires processes. You're hiring people from around the world. In that case scenario, you'll save a lot of cost. Availability. When you work with clients from around the world, in the daytime, you could service to your Australian client. In the nighttime, you could service to your UK client. In the daytime or the evening time, you could service to your UK time. So that is the where you have a lot of exposure and you could work with a wide variety of clients. And when you hire the teammates from different time zones, then they could work with your clients in different time zones. For example, we have a Filipino time zone team that does our client delivery, our client management, that only works in the night, which is Filipino night, which is the whole day of US. And then we, sorry, I just made a small mistake here. We have a Filipino team that works in the daytime with most of our Australian clients, our UK clients, because the time difference is not much. And then we have a team specifically in Latin America, Colombia, specifically in Maryland. We have a team that works with our US client. For them, it's not a big time difference. It's like 2 or 3 hours difference. So that is how we have a team from around the world. If you're just getting started as a freelancer, this won't make a lot of sense, but I'm here talking like from the start only, I have to give you a wide level knowledge. And bigger game, which is when you're hiring clients from around the world, you are not limited by your city, country, and you can choose client whoever pays high in whichever country he is. The world of payment has become really easy. Contracts have become really easy. And similarly, you could have the team from around the world. Wherever you get the best talent, best price, you would do it. Clear? Everyone just clear with the GDM model. Don't be limited to your city. Don't be limited to your state. Don't be limited to the place that you are working with. Don't be limited at all. Learn to hire people from around the world. Clear? Just put it in the comment if you're clear. CLEAR. Okay. There's no way we could ask you from there to jump in here and show your engagement. Like if you put 126 people in this room, it's like very big. Okay. Clear? You guys are understanding this is not like a recorded section. Everything here is live. Okay. Awesome, bro. You are really great. Thanks. Abhi maine greatness to start hi nahi ki hai. It's not even the start of the greatness. Okay. This is way too basics. Your speed is very high speed. Thanks, Bharar. Bharar, because we have a lot to clear. That's like, sorry, Bharat, we have a lot to clear, but I'll try to slow it down. Okay. I'm just like that super excited Kida. So yeah, let's go ahead, guys. It's just what you are learning, huh? And where are we with our presentation? Okay, here we go. Rule number 3. So this is clear. Rule number 2, which is higher globally. Rule number 3, focus on profitable, recurring, productized services. Okay, it's too much to digest for a lot of you, right? It's too much. It's too much to digest for a lot of you, right? So we'll try to put one thing at a time, right? Wherever you are taking down the note, just take a note of this and put it like on your shelf or wherever you like are taking down your notes, or wherever you're taking down a screenshot, just take this screenshot and put it. I'll try to break down each and every single word. Okay, let's come back to the very big question. Okay, which is, what is profitable? Profitable is simple. Wherever you are making net 35% profit margin, which means after excluding all your expenses, you're left with 35% margin. That's clear, which is profitable. Recurring. Okay. I can tell you with the thing on your face. Okay. I know a lot of coaches in India are there who talk about this agency stuff and all. Okay. Do they really share with you their agency process? Like really getting into the account and sharing with you the agency process? What I'll do is, just to explain this one concept, I'll actually show you my agencies. Simple as that. Okay. That's how I like to do my things. That's how I've been like hard coded. So what I'll do is now I'll make this thing less presentation, because I hate presentations. I've I've never been able to do some good presentations in my life. So yeah, I hate presentations. One thing is, what is a recurring service? Okay, recurring services is a service where you sell to your client once and your client pays you every single month. Though, as being said, it's easy, it's really hard to do it. Okay, why is it hard to do this? Okay, because there are a lot of services that client would never opt in for every single month. Okay, and one of the biggest issue, that the reason you joined this webinar, okay, is that, Devvrat, I don't have a lot of clients, or I don't have a process to get clients, right? I can tell you, you might join this webinar and more webinars like this because of the one simple reason, is that you are not building a process to get your clients and to for your clients to pay you every single damn month. Clear? So what is a recurring service? A recurring service is any type of service in which your client is paying to you every single month. And productized recurring service simply means that a productized recurring service simply means that when you're giving it to your client, okay, or whenever you are asking your client to pay for it, okay, you are very clear with what is the demand, or like what is the deliverable. I have built my agencies without a contract. I have built my agencies without those proposals. I have built my agency without those pitches. I have built my agency with two things only. Okay, with two things only. Wanna see those two things? Like all the sales that you just saw came in with just two things. Only two things. No proposal, no estimate, no pitch, no deck, no referral, no client meeting, no physical meeting, nothing like that. Only two things brought all those results. All those results. That two things are this. Let me share with you. Only two things brought all the results that you're seeing. Nothing about those two things. Okay, let me show you. No, all are demanding fee in the last. Sumit, I don't have the idea of your question. Ask me better questions and for sure you'll get a better reply. Okay. Okay. This is how I built my agency. One is this website. With this website, this made me a lot of money. This website for Shortbits, which is actually a productized service for video editing. This is an agency which is a productized service now. Simply giving you an idea, what is a productized service? A productized service is not a service where you have a quotation. You don't have like you have a very fixed deliverable. Okay, you have a very fixed pricing. Okay, just like how you go on a software site when you try buying a software, the prices are very fixed on that software. Similar to that is our service. When you come on our website, you click on start working now. there are two pricing options that you could choose from, either $999 or either $1,999. That's it. When you pay this amount to us, okay, you get unlimited video edits, you get a fixed amount of short post, you get fixed amount of management, you get all this. So the pricing here is fixed and you pay this amount every single month. You don't need to have a physical employee. You don't need to have anything that you want is on our site. Our video editing, our portfolio, our 2D animation, anything that you want to see, everything is on this site. You could manage your subscription. You could cancel your subscription. You could upgrade your subscription. You could downgrade your subscription. You could do everything for our site. So one thing how I sold this is via a website. Clear? The second thing of how I'm doing my sales in this agency, which is now on a part to, which is now at this point making $55,000 a month, is this pitch deck. That's the only two things. Okay. This pitch deck that you see this pitch deck that you see, this pitch deck, a team, and this website. This is all that made the amount. Okay. So productized service is the simpler version of selling your services with a very fixed deliverable. I focus on the unlimited model. You could focus on whatever models you like. Okay. Can you share this PDF? Bhai, this is our pitch deck. But obviously, if you have paid for the webinar, you'll get this PDF for sure. Okay. Like you have paid for the recording, Harvinder, you'll get this PDF for sure. Don't worry. So what do I mean by that is whatever services you're selling, make sure you build a recurring model in place. Clear? Whatever services you're selling, you'll make a recurring model in place and you'll try to remove the objections. You'll try to have less components like contracts, less components like estimations and all those things. I don't do this. And similarly, I built a similar agency in a niche like shortex.co. The site is having some issues. I'll get that resolved. But shortex.co is something like was also selling his own from where he learns about freelancing. Lol was also selling his own freelancing is from where he learns about freelancing. This is from where he that's great one, Jack. That's great one. So yeah, I am not selling a course. I'm selling you my process. That's a very different thing. So yeah, you would know how our process works after that. But in simple, I want you to get an idea that no matter what you're servicing, remember you committed to me one thing, which is you'll sell your services globally. Two is you'll just bring a recurring model in place. Clear, everyone? The second thing that I'm asking from you is you will build a recurring model in place. Clear? So giving you some ideas is if you're selling website development services, whatever you're doing as a monthly changes, you'll give that on a recurring model, like a fixed fee of 500 to do all the changes on the website. Maybe if you're selling funnels as a service, all the Zapier automations, all the, let's say all the customization, all the funnel CRO, everything that you're doing, you'll do that as a service for, let's say, $500 a month. Okay. Something like that. Similarly, if you're selling graphic design services, you could look for companies like this. Okay. I'll share with you a couple of examples. Okay. You could look for companies, let's say like Design Pickle. Okay. Look out for this company, how they are selling as a Penji is also a great example. Design Pickle is also a great example. How they do the graphic design as a recurring services. If you're selling Webflow as a service, okay, if you're selling Webflow as a service, this is what you could do. You could look for this company called as, let me just pull it from my Notion. I know I'm going fast. It's too pretty heavy for a lot of you to digest, but yeah, let's keep this going because end of the day, you might have the thing. So let's say if you're building a service, let's say in the niche of Webflow, you could have a Webflow recurring service in place. Okay. All these services are geared in a manner where you get paid on a fixed monthly basis, because you also know that it is very hard to be behind the client to get every single month. What we do is very simple. We have our client's credit card on our file. Whenever we want, we charge their card. They just have to say yes or no. That's pretty much it. That's how the stress of the business is. So what we have tried to do is we have tried to lower the barrier to entry to work with us, put everything on a site, help them to understand everything what we do, book a calls, book a system, and let them run a recurring model. What happens in a recurring model is, though it's an unlimited free service, they keep on, they even are not able to get the maximum out of the services. But remember this won't work out in India. here is the thing. If you tell someone they are getting an unlimited service, India ka the mindset is that agar मैंने पैसा दिया तो मेरे को सब कुछ निकालना है. Like I need everything out from this person. So this model won't work out in India. If you're doing it internationally, this is a great model to work. So we got our second question thing clear. Everyone clear with a profitable recurring service? Clear with this? I know you might have some questions. We could delve in that into this thing, but you got the basic idea of it, right? The days of just charging the client once is over. It would get super competitive to get clients in future. Because it would get super competitive to get clients in future, you have to focus on getting maximum money out from a single customer, which is your client. Okay, not me. Joking. Okay, that's our rule number 3. Let's jump to our rule number 4. Okay, which is always focus on sales. You are guys focus on everything, building the fanciest website, building the fanciest portfolio, getting your GST done, getting your profit and loss statement when you're just doing a small amount. Okay, you do everything rather than sales. How many of you think you are in that loop? You're doing your team management, you're working very hard to the client, you're building getting good results for the client, but all you're not doing is doing sales of your own agency. How many of you think that? Okay, it's totally fine to just tell it on this call. Okay, that is, if you're engaging here, I would know, I would see, I've already started remembering some names who are very like very responsive on the chats. Okay, so you guys do really good, you're great at your job. Okay, I'm bad at my job. I'm really bad at my job. If you ask me, I've built a recurring and doing everything except sales. Rahul, we have been through this loop. Yeah, I can tell you, if you ask me what's my expertise, that's only sales. All my agencies are built on the same pillar of sales. I've been doing it over the years. I don't know. I'm not the best video editor. I even never had photo Premiere Pro in my computer. There was an instant when a client came on a call with me and said, Devvrat, what tool are you using to edit your videos? And I was like, I just went on Google to find video editing tools. I built a video editing agency, now doing $55,000 a month, on a path to cross $1.5 million ARR without knowing a single way to edit videos. I don't even know how to edit videos on Instagram Reels. Okay. I built a Shortex, which is our automation agency. We build complex AI chatbots. We have even built a chatbot to answer questions in our communities. And still, if you give me a normal Go High level account and you ask me to connect 2 Zapiers, I cannot do it. The thing is, as an agency owner, as a business owner, all I know is sales, because I can find really talented people to do the job. But in order to pay the salaries of those talented people, I need to do sales. So one and only thing that I've mastered over the years is sales. And that's what you would be learning for 2 days. So I'm not the best designer. That's the reason. How many of you had that opinion while seeing my landing page? This is the shittiest landing page I've seen in order to join the workshop. There would be a lot of you. Great designers, I know. But those great designers don't make money. And I'm a shitty designer. I don't know how to do a website design project. अरे मैं खुद हंसता हूँ यार. How the reason people are paying money for coming on my landing page and paying me money. Even if you see Shortvids, which is making $55,000 a month, $1.5 million ARR, you might see so much mistakes on the site. Okay, so much mistakes on the site because I'm not a great designer. I'm a great sales guy. Cleared with this? This is what I have an expertise. This is what you as an agency owner need to focus upon. All you need to focus upon is sales. Clear? We are set for the agenda for the next few days. I'm bad at I've even shared with a lot of people that who the fuck gonna come on my page? Beautiful restaurants always serve shitty food. Trevor Phillips, me good in landing page designing but bad at sales, right? If you even know this, that that page that you just saw was actually making a loss for us. How many of you understand this word called as AOV, average order value? That landing page was making a loss for me. Okay, that was making me a loss, and now we have made that, how to get that sales mindset. By 2 दिन में आ जाएगा. I can guarantee you this. 2 दिन में आ जाएगा. You are sitting with a guy who has just done sales in his whole life. See, sales is everything. You need to learn sales to convince good talent to work with you at a lowest price. You need sales to convince the partner and to sell them and to tell them. Yesterday night I was watching this movie of Steve Jobs, And there's a very important thing where Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, says that, hey, you haven't done anything in Apple. You don't know how to code. You don't know how to write scripts. You don't know how to manage a team. You don't know engineering. You don't know about graphics. And he has this very small thing, or very impacting lines. Everyone is a musician in Apple, and I am the person. So it's like something like that. We are running an orchestra, and everyone in this thing is a musician, and I'm the one guiding the musician. So that person is called with a name. So I am that person in my company who does sales. Okay. So you ask me technical questions, I cannot answer it. Very important line. Agency business is a sales business. Wherever you are writing the notes, write it down. Agency business is a sales business. The most successful people in the agency business are good, who are people who have built processes, systems, stuff to grow your agency. Okay, stuff to increase the sales, not the best designers, not the best interior architects, not the best things. Okay, for data, Dashrath, I'll answer all the questions. Tanish, do not put the questions. By the end of the webinar, we would be able to answer. This whole webinar is finding the good clients, right? Don't worry, bro. So agency business is a sales business. Focus on the 80-20 rule. 80% of your time should be focused upon getting the clients. The reason you should need a good clients, or the reason you need a lot of clients, is simple reason, because if you have a lot of clients, you could choose the clients that you want, the clients that you can keep, and the client that are just eating up your brain, you could just throw them off. You have that option and choice. If you don't have that choice, you always work with a shitty client who is always taking your maximum time. Clear? Agency business is a sales business. By the way, I can see a lot of people right now joining the workshop. Let me tell it to you. Today is day 1. Tomorrow is day 2 of the workshop. Today's workshop gonna go at 10 till 10:30, till 10:30, and tomorrow's workshop gonna continue at would start from 2 p.m. and go all the way till 4:30. Making sure both the days workshop is super important because it's fully practical. I'll answer all the questions. Just keep your questions. Okay. Next, here comes the most important slide. Okay, everyone, this is the most important slide. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Very important. Okay, this is the one reason of how at the age of 19, I sold someone a website design and management service for $1,200, where I didn't even know how to design a website. Till that point, I was even not aware of there is something called a website name -wp -admin. Like hyphen, it's not even hyphen, it's like dash, comma, whatever. Okay, so everyone take this screenshot. And the reason I'm asking you to take this screenshot is you need to print this out. Just not keep this as a screenshot. You need to print this out. The reason you need to, again, यार इंडिया में ना प्रिंट का ₹2, ₹3, ₹5, मैक्सिमम ₹10 लगेगा. But put that investment of ₹10 to screenshots that whenever I tell you to take a screenshot, take all those screenshots and print them out. Okay, and after the workshop is over, show me those, like send me over those as a recording and printing. Okay, what I mean by this is very important thing. Okay, you need to build, someone said, how can I build a culture of sales? You build a culture of sales by doing it yourself first. I'm really good at sales, but I haven't got great at sales in a single day. I've been optimizing my sales each and every day. This is the exact calendar that I've been following from 2019. I've followed it till 2023 December. No, till 2023 June. And after that, I stopped doing it. The reason I stopped doing it is here. Do you want to know why I stopped doing the outreach? Like why I stopped doing the outreach? Fully, like no outreach in last 1 year. Okay, I'll show you. अभी प्रैक्टिकल देखते हैं ना क्या है, मतलब ये सब मजा नहीं आता, फेकम फाकी नहीं करने का, रियल में दिखाने का. Okay, this is, how many of you are from Mumbai? Like you'll understand some slangs that I'm talking about. Okay, no, not inbound, Raveen. It's not inbound because I now have a team to do it. You could see this. I have a team to do it. This is actually a Slack channel. It's my company. This is Shortwits. This is the Slack channel. We have a team in place that hires, recruits, trains people to do the outbounds for us. You could see this. Meeting with all SDRs, streamline the new SDR process, learning value, attract different sales, but insight acts as whale basis. And you could see this people. When you have so many people, These are our department heads for each channel, each audience, each ICP. And then we train a lot of SDRs every single week. Okay. Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Borivali, Mumbai. Okay. I'm from Virar, if anyone want to catch up. Okay. So yeah, SDR means sales development rep. So what do I mean by that is simple. Now I've stopped doing the outbounds because I now have a team that does the outbound for me. And whatever you just saw, you took a screenshot, is the calendar that they follow. I've been following it from years, but now I have asked them to follow. Okay. So let's just show it to you again. This is what the thing is. Okay. अरे ये सब चीजें बंद करो. Even people are getting project on this call. Let's just make it Delhi answer ka. I have an office in we actually have 4 physical offices in India as well. Okay, here. Let's come to this point. Okay, follow this calendar. This is like your calendar that I followed from 2019 till 2023 June, and now I have built a team that follows this and amplifies my message, because alone I cannot do it. But jab so there is a very important concept. You could only spend 2 things. Either you could spend money or either you could spend time. When I did not had money, okay, uh, let me just put it like this. Okay, so when I did not had money, I was spending my time. Okay, when I did not had money, I was this guy, I was this guy, I was this guy. I was having ample of time in my hands. So that time I used to do the outbound in myself. Okay. But because now we have money, I don't spend time on outbound. Rather than that, I spend time on building processes. Okay. Just for an example, like today morning only, we built a process, something like this. Let me show it to you. This is like what I do on a every single day basis, if you guys want to know. Okay. Something like this. Today morning, because I did not had a time, see what I did in today morning. I was building this thing, how to monitor the cold email, how to do the checklist. This is like today. Even if like if I can show you this, see this. This is created today, 28 September, 9:18 in the morning. So you're not learning from someone who's just like a um, coaching guy. Okay. This is what I've built as a checklist for my own team in morning. Okay. Why do people buy? What to test? How to test? When to enrich data? Which platform to enrich data? So now because I have money, I do not have the time. So I am building processes that my team can learn from. But when you don't have time, when you don't have money, you need to do outbound by yourself and you need to build the processes. Clear? So first thing is cold emails. Now, when I'm talking about cold emails, I'm not talking about using any fancy tool. At this point, I'm talking about for cold emails, you would do 30 personalized cold emails a day. Find the list of the people and you would send a personalized message depending upon their profile. How to build a personalized message is tomorrow something I would be getting in depth. So the very first thing is you have to learn to sell 30 personalized pitches a day, which is 500 cold emails on automation. First is then is a Facebook outbound reach outs. You'll daily add 15 new friends for whatever niche, for whatever category you're trying to get clients from. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, you'll add friends or basically international people from whichever industry you're trying to get clients from. Is it Cairo, solar, design, enterprise, mid-market, all those things we would discuss about it, but you'll add friends and you'll send 7 pictures a day on Instagram. On an average day, you would send 3 to 5 proposals. Tomorrow, we would be going in depth in proposals. I'll show you a couple of proposals. I'll show you a couple of reach outs. You would always do Instagram DMs. Start with 10 DMs per day, introducing your service. Don't make those DMs very obvious, very like something like Upwork cost is too high. Don't worry, Praveen. There's answers to every questions. Start with 10 DMs per day, introducing your service. See, there's no point people gonna know about your services till the point you're not introducing it up. Okay, and you don't go about 30 cold SMS, cold DMs per day on a single account. And similarly, daily you should do 5 Instagram or LinkedIn DMs per day. Clear? Now, how many of you here have a team for sales? How many of you here have a team for sales? Like you have a team that can do sales for you. Like, do you have a team for sales? Akansha Sharma says, I. Do anyone has a sales team? Sumit says, yes. No. If no is an answer, don't put it in the chat because I just want to know the yeses if anyone has it. I do myself. I have one salesperson. Okay. Yes, I have a 5 people of 5 team. That's great. Here is my question. Okay. Here is my question on the next slide. Okay. Every agency should have a prospecting process in place. But do you have a process like this where each and everything is documented? Do you have a process like this where each and everything is documented? That's my question. You are an agency guy. Do you have each and everything documented like this? Like your SDR teams, I'll show you. Do you want to see how our SDRs are trained? You guys just saw our SDRs doing our outbound. Do you want to see how they are trained? Like quick glimpse? Yes. This is only for people who have, again, if you're alone also, you need to have a process. Okay. I'll show you this. Okay. I need to open, I think, my WhatsApp to show you. Give me 1 second. This is our latest batch, which is getting out. This is how. Okay. So I'll just try to hide a couple of chats. No, very new to this. Don't worry. Everyone needs a process. Can you see this? Can you see my WhatsApp on my screen?
Hello everyone, this is Gaurav from Devvrat's team. I think there's an internet connection issue. Kindly wait for a few minutes.
Hi, everyone. Just had a small fluctuation in my network. Really apologize for it. Just had a small fluctuation. Am I back? Can everyone see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? Just had a small fluctuation in my network. Okay. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Entire sales process if we have enrolled for the recording. No, Misha, this is not like whatever you see as a PPT. This is all extra. Okay. This is all extra. It's even not part of presentation. So yeah, this is how our teams are done. So let's say all interns by Saturday. This is how our interns come. This is our batch 4 of interns. We have 9 members, some of our internal team members. And then what we do is we have our, here is Google Drive link for tutorials. We have like a deadline. They have tutorials here where each and everything is documented, like consistency for SDR team, how to find a lead, how to do an Instagram DL, how to do a SDR payment, how to do like how to collect payments in SDR, defining the ICPs, customizing the message. So they go through for all the trainings. And then after going through the trainings, then they are given a new set of drive trainings. After they are done, we ask them to customize their things, add our relevant team members, okay, do optimizations. And after they are done with optimizations on their profile, then they come in our Slack channel, which is here. And yeah, and then we, let's say, have David who builds up the processes in SDRs. You have like Looms onboarding tutorial, Discord onboarding tutorial, You have like updates with SDRs and discussions on new onboarding sequences. Our team members do huddle inside our challenges and ask the questions. This is how we have defined our GTMs, we have defined our core audience, each and everything. So the crux of the conversation here is, if you're a freelancer or an agency owner who is looking to not able to see the PPT was not being shared, bro. There was no PPT being shared. Okay. So, yep. What I wanted to show you is our process. This is something we call it as our short words Bible, which is our whole thing that we have done in our agency. Everything that we have done in our agency is something we have recorded it. Okay. I'll show you this. And there is a way to get this whole document. This document is something like this. Okay. Here you could go. Guys, can you see my screen? Can you see the, I think I can do this. Okay, you can, guys can see my screen. Okay. This is where we have document each and everything, how to do personalized outreach, how to do mass outreach, what are the agency owners to target, what is the time to reach out to them, multiple Instagram messages, multiple scripts that they could test out. If they are reaching out, if they are going to a particular person and they are doing the follow-up, by the way, this is available in a way. Just remember the name of this thing is called Short Words Marketing Bible. If they want our testimonials and reviews, how could they get it? How we have done our thing? Why they need to reach out to a particular audience? What is the motivation behind that particular audience? All those things is strictly documented. SOPs, contra list, sales, and like if they are doing a tracking, if they are doing a prospect tracking, that how to update their daily reportings, all those things. Okay. We have, if we are testing an updated script, what is the message? What is the variable? Each and everything is recorded. So when an SDR or someone who's doing a sales development joins our team on day one, they have years of my experience. Okay, when we get Dheeraj, this again, I'll talk about this. Okay. So what we do basically is, when you're joining our company, okay, do my company has more chances of getting the success, or your company has more chances, okay, of getting the success? Okay, because I have documented each and everything. This is what you have to learn as an agency owner. Building process, documenting the process. Step one, building the process. Step two, documenting the process. What do you learn? What's the biggest learning till this point? Step one, just put it in the chat. Step one, building the process. Step two, documenting the process. Because if the process is documented, it can happen on scale. Clear? Put it in the chat. Like, take apne haathon mein dard do. Step one, building the process. Step two, documenting the process. This is what every agency owner needs to learn. And this is what you have been never done. Step one, build process. Step two, document the process. Yep. Shubham, I would answer that question. I'll look into your profile at the very end. Don't worry. Step one, build the process. Step two, document the process. Clear? Now, here is a very quick thing that I want to talk about. Very quick thing. Okay. Very quick thing. It won't take 1 minute, more than 1 minute. Okay. Now, if you have been till this point, you know that this guy is talking something serious. He knows what he's talking about. Everything that you just saw is part of only one program. Everything that you just saw is part of Freelancing Advanced course. This is the one and only program we have at this point of time. We don't have any upsell, any downsell. At any given moment of time, you think that this guy is genuine. This guy knows what he's talking about. I don't like to follow that process of you start selling someone with scarcity. Any moment of time you think this guy knows the knowledge, every process, every document that you are seeing, including the Short Words Marketing Bible, including those trainings, we would send it out to you for this. If you are part of Freelancing Advanced course, here is one bonus. The first person to join the program gets one-on-one call with me on upcoming Thursday, 2 p.m. for 30 minutes. 15 minutes. So 2 people gonna get 15 minutes call on upcoming Thursday. Very first person to join. Once you have joined it, put it in the chat. That's it. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, this is one of the most advanced programs in India to grow your agency, to scale your agency, everything that we do. Okay, rule 5, sell process, not services. By this point, you already know that the client doesn't care about your what you are offering. Don't sell your services commoditized. Rather than that, sell experience, sell a value, sell a process. Okay, let's move ahead to the next section. Will there be any cost? Do I strictly need PayPal account? No, Shubham. Will there be any cost? The above program cost is 15,000. But please, my friend, whoever you are asking the questions, Don't pay the full price. Just click on enroll now. I have just enabled the discount code for today, 28 SEP September. As soon as you'll add it, you'll get the best discount. And plus you'll get a one-on-one call with me and where I could guide you with your niche, your offer, each and everything. Okay. Let's move ahead and jump to the thing. So this is the quick announcement. First person to join our program, which is FAC, will get one-on-one 15 minutes call. So it would be limited, not limited to one person, but two people. Okay. So two people on Thursday, you'll have a call with me where I could guide you wherever you're doing and giving you the personalized roadmap. So it's not just a call, it's just a roadmap that you get for the next 6 months. Next, who all want to just build an international agency only? That's your goal. Like we have talked about it, you have committed it. Now, are you serious to just build an international agency only? Just put it in the comment section. Who all just want to build an international agency only? See, because the reason here is, if you think and you learn anything from this workshop, and you think that it would be implemented and you could implement a lot of it to like scaling your agency in India, sadly, my friend, for the 5 years of my time, I haven't sold in India. Okay. I've been only selling my services internationally. I have experience only internationally. So I cannot answer a lot of questions for India. And that's what my expertise is. Okay. Let's go ahead. If you want to sell internationally, then you need to note down this tech stack. Okay. A tech stack is simple. A tech stack is very simple, which means that what are the tools that you need to sell internationally? I know a lot of you said that you want to sell internationally, but you need to know the tool. Now, be very serious. Two announcement. Be very serious. No need to put anything in the group chat. Okay. The group chat though is open for meeting group chat also. Do not put anything in the group chat. Be very quick to taking the screenshot. And whenever you think that this guy is real, this guy knows his shit, he has just one program, not multiple levels, you could join FSC, confirm me in the chat, and I'll book your call. So two things, take screenshots. Okay. We'll go very fast in this section. Okay. Here, in order to build your websites, you could use WordPress and card.io. Okay. CO, sorry. So this is how our first site of Shortvids was built. You just saw our full scale site of Shortvids. This is how we got started. It's better than having something than ajibat nothing. So if you are from Mumbai, you will understand. Okay. It's $35 per video. That's what our main offer was when we got started. Simple site. This is done using card, CARRD. Or if you see our current site, which is Shortvids, it's built on WordPress. No fancy setup is needed. No fancy funnels is needed. No fancy upsell, downsell, click funnel, dash funnel, douche funnel. Nothing is needed. Simple WordPress and card does the job. Next is for scheduling the calls. You could use tools like Calendly. Calendly has a very good feature called as round robin. If you have multiple team members on board, you could use Calendly. Next is TidyCal, comes with a $19 subscription, gives you all the feature of Calendly, is very limited by a couple of features, doesn't has a lot of automations in place, but you could use that because it's a premium $19 subscription. Okay. $19 one time. Google Calendar has just come into the place. Now they have a scheduling option. You could use that to see. Using Calendly, TidyCal is very important because most of the time when you work with international client, you should never tell the time to them according to your time zone, but you should always tell them the time according to their time zone. So like it's 8:12 p.m. right now, so which would be roughly like 11 a.m. EST. So if you have a call at 8 p.m. IST, don't tell 8 p.m. IST. Always tell to your clients, chat through your clients in their time zone, which is EST, PST, MST, CST, whatever it is. Okay. A biggest issue with a lot of you is scheduling calls. You don't know how to call to your international customer. You don't know how you give a ring to your international customer. So I've made the solutions for you. One, if you are an Android user, even works on iPhone. If you are an Android user, stop or any sort of user, stop using Skype to make calls. It is super bad. It is using a very low tech stuff. Use Numero. Numero gives you like a US based phone number for $10. You have to do recharges. $2 to $3 is more than enough. You could use Numero app to call to your international customer. They have a dialer feature in place. You are having a sales team. You are having multiple peoples on board. You want to have a chat widget on your website from where people can call you. You have an IVR team in place. In that cases, you could use Crisp Call. Okay, KRISP, crisp call. Another tool that you could use is called Just Call. Just Call is another tool for calling people. Just Call is also a lot of for inbound calls. So let's say you have a marketing department, you have a sales department, you have different departments. Just Call is the tool that you could use. Okay. Uh, uh, all these tools are paid by. You need to do calls. So when you're building your agency, there are some expenses. Or other thing is you could just turn on your international roaming. 600 से 700 रुपया लगता है. You pay in between 600 to 700 rupees to companies like Airtel, Jio. Okay, for iOS, Crisp Call is supported on iOS. Don't worry. Okay, Crisp Call is supported on iOS. Just Call is supported on iOS. Okay, these are the tools that you could use. International roaming simply means that you enable the international calling option via Geo, via Airtel, and it pretty much does the job. Okay, but it is very costly. If you want to send a text message to your international client, you could use EZ texting, you could use Click Send, or you could use Slick Test. EZ testing is a great tool. Most of US client not use WhatsApp. How to pitch them free? No, they won't use WhatsApp. Don't worry. WhatsApp is a very rarely used tool. I'll tell you, in case you're using an iOS, I have a better tool for you. Okay. Use EZ testing if you're putting out a lot of messages in US. If you're dealing with a lot of clients in Australia, if you're dealing with a lot of clients in UK, Australia and UK, ClickSend is the best tool. Slick Test is a tool that could get integrated by your provider. And after integrating this tool by your provider, I think I believe you guys have missed the very important rule that I said. No messages on the text. Please, Harvinder, Saujanya, I'll complete this section and you could ask the questions. Okay. So these are a couple of SMS tool. SMS is a very big form of communication. Remember that now in US, there's something called as a A2P. A2P is a very important service. What A2P does is you cannot send messages till the point your company is not verified. But A2P is not required in countries like UK, in countries like Australia. Okay. So all these text tools work in those countries. Okay. In case you are an iOS user, 85% of US clients that you would work with prefer iOS messaging. Okay, prefers iOS messaging over iOS messaging, which is you use this option, which is iOS message. You enter the client number +1 whatever it is, +61 whatever it is, +34 whatever it is, and then you send a message through iMessage. In US, people prefer iMessage over WhatsApp. In case you have any sort of iOS device, it could be an iPhone, it could be a MacBook, it could be an iPad. All of those things have a iMessage in place. Okay, iMessage is the single most biggest game changer for communication with your international client. Okay, you want to send proposals, you could use PandaDoc in order to send your proposals. You could use Proposify, another tool to get your to send your proposals. You could use Cone. Now remember, PandaDoc has very good agreements and contracts in place, while Proposify. So PandaDoc has very good agreements and contracts, while Proposify has very good proposals in place. So very big difference. So PandaDoc is all about contracts. It's all about those things like agreements. Proposify is more on the proposal side. Cone is like a all-in agency management tool. Okay. Next is if you want to just send a quick video out, you could use Zoom clips, you could use Vidyard, or you could use Loom. Okay. Any of this tool is something you could use. Zoom clips is something I use a lot. I record all my trainings on Zoom clips. I give all my trainings to people on Zoom clips. So that's something I use. But because I have a subscription of Zoom, so it comes complimentary with that. Okay. Next thing is, this is where we talk about cold email automation. Oh, fuck. So first seat is already gone. Shrideen is already in. Gaurav, can you just take a screenshot and put it for others? Shrideen, you joined it without even knowing what's the offer about. This is what I call. Okay. Shrideen joined the program without even knowing what the offer is. So Shrideen, I have a lot of things for you. Okay. I have a lot of things for you. You don't even know what you're getting as a bonus. Okay. Lot of things for you. Okay. I'm not talking things. If somebody joins it, I always put a screenshot, guys. Okay. Now, if you're doing cold emails on automation, remember I told about 500 cold emails on automation. This is a setup to do it. This is the exact setup. Okay. This is the exact setup that we follow. Okay. Can you see my account? Can you guys see my cold email account? Can you guys see my cold email account? Yes or no? अरे भाई अभी chat कर सकते हो. Now you can chat. Yes. So yeah, you are talking from a man with the base of experience. Okay. So today only that cold email directory that we created, right? So this is like, this is how an instantly looks. This is how, so now we are targeting 2,172 people. We got 9 people who replied to us. Out of that, we got 4 opportunities. Okay. If I show it to you here, you could see it in our CRM. We have a sales flow. Let's just go here in incoming done. Okay, you could see people interested for our services. You could see this. Here's a for people are interested to get, like, the pricing depends on the number of videos. Cold email works. Everything works. By cold email works. Each and everything works. The only matter is you need to test it out. You could see this. This is our actually our account here. You could see our accounts here. We are showing you everything and nothing else. So we are just not giving you a tools, we are implementing them. So here are some tools that you could use. One more slot left for one-on-one call with me. I'm just putting in the links again so that you guys, only one more person gets a one-on-one call with me, plus whole shit tons of bonuses. Cannot even talk them about them. You work for any specific niche. Rahul, we don't work on niches. We work on ICPs. You'll get to know about them tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. So only one more spot left for one-on-one call with me. Just join in, okay? Guys, you don't even know how much valuable those calls are and what else we have covered for you today. Okay. So you could use cold emails. You could, in order to just get the email addresses of people, you could use snove.io. Snove.io has a integration, which is basically snove.io has what do you call it? Chrome extension that you put it on a website or a LinkedIn account, it would give you the details. So you could use snove.io to get leads from a website or LinkedIn. Okay. Next is, I'm not getting the Keshav. How do I book a call with you? Srideni, someone from the team gonna answer it. Keshav Reddy, the coupon is 28 SEP. The coupon code option is below. Just don't worry. Okay. So yeah, the next one is instantly. Instantly is something we used to send cold emails. You just saw it in front of your eyes. Instantly is like something which is like we get the emails from different places. We put it on instantly and then we send it out. So next is Clay. Clay is something we use for multiple. Okay, Manoj Reddy, I get it the point. Okay. Clay is something we use for multiple waterfalls. How many of you have heard about waterfalls? Do you know, or do I need to explain about it a bit? Okay. Oh, my video is turned off. Okay. Do you guys have any idea about waterfall, or do I need to give you a bit idea or a context about waterfall? Like, there's no point of talking about waterfall. Waterfall, matlab wo pani wala waterfall nahi, huh? Do you understand what's clay waterfall? Put it out in the chat. Sparsh has just joined in. Sparsh, thanks. Okay, I'll just explain it. Okay. Water development model, no. So one of the agile methodology, no. So the very simple stuff about this is, see, when you do cold emails, a data is coming from a lot of places. Let's say you'll find and you'll get some data on, let's say, you'll find and you'll get some data on example, you'll find and get some data on, let's say, a platform like Apollo. You'll find and get some data on, let's say, a platform like example, you get some data on a platform, let's say, like uh, Hunter. So basically what you did it, a lot of data providers. What is a data provider? People who sell the data. Okay. They are called as data providers. So there are a lot of data providers on the planet. All the data providers have different set of data. So the data I have is different from the data that you might have. Okay. And similarly, it would be different from the data that the third person gonna have. So what is a waterfall method is when you get data from different sources, you try to get the best data out. That's simply a waterfall method. Clay is a tool that uses waterfall method, which means it takes the data coming from different service provider, different data provider, and then it tries to get you the most relevant data out, which means the most relevant data, the most relevant person you should reach out to, or simply the most relevant email that you could message it out. Clear? This is a waterfall method. Waterfall method in a very simple sentence is making sure you get email addresses of people from different places and getting the highest quality data by using Clay. Very simple as that. Okay. Which is multiple verification layer of data to reach out to the right person. Next is, how do you get your email addresses? The email addresses that you get are usually like, some emails are working, some emails are not working. So if I simply want to show it to you here, is if I go on bounceify.io, the tool that we use, and I'm assuming and I'm hoping this should, yeah. So this is like our cold email setup. Can you guys see this? This is our cold email setup. It looks very, very interesting, right? Like so many data. But if I try to open any random one data set, okay, you could see like so many records here. So let's go with 100 record. You could see so many data coming out, okay? But if you, let's pull out any simple random data, okay? Let's say this data, which is GHL email only. If I try to open this data, you could find this, that out of the 36,826 emails that we gave to them, okay? Minnie Bhattacharya, can you just please message to Team Devvrat Singh on this account? He would look into that. Team Devvrat Singh. I did? Okay, he would confirm it. Gaurav, please look into the message of Minnie Bhattacharya. Okay. So what you see here as a data is, though we gave 36,000 emails, it's not everyone email is deliverable. You could see this. Undeliverable is like 20.21%, except all, which is like a issue, and unknown is 26.7. So 100% verification. Out of the 36,000 people, only the 24,168% people are something we could reach out to. So if you could see here on this account we have, and if I go on the account level usage and I put it to like all, okay, this is the API request. I'm so unused to all these things that I have a team for this. So what you see here is like, out of every data that we remove or every data we scrap from different places, there is a undeliverable data. So to do those verifications is what we use Zero Bounce and Bounceify, which is the email addresses that we get. We put it into a verification process on Bounceify. Next is we use Lucia for CSV and CRM level enrichment. So we get a lot of data in our CRMs, like this person is interested, that person is interested, all those data. So Keshav Roy, if you're on the payment page, please notify me. So yeah, we get a lot of data coming from different sources. CRM tells us one data, that this person is interested, that person is not interested. We get a lot of data coming from different sources, okay? Because we get a lot of data from these different sources, and maybe our CRMs gives a different story than our normal stuff. So because this data is in a different manner, we use CSV level enrichment. Enrichment process is very simple. Let's say you got a name, you get an email address, then you try to enrich that. So you add a LinkedIn address, you add that person's information and all this. Enrichment is a process. Specifically, Minnie Bhattacharya, your payment has been received, don't worry. Okay. Enrichment is a process. Now, guys, I cannot offer one-on-one call. Please do not make the payment. I'll tell you what the next offer is. Do not make any payments. I've already got Keshav, Sparsh, Shriram, and Minnie Bhattacharya. Okay. So you guys have did the payment. So I have to give you 15 minutes call as promised. I'm a man of my words. Nijra gonna give it to you. So let's come back to the topic. Enrichment is a process where data is enriched, a simple name and an email and a phone number data, and is enriched with multiple touch points. Okay. So because this is enriched with multiple touch points, we need to ensure, okay, we need to ensure that you use the right tool. So for that, we use CSV level data, CSV level data enrichment, which is using Lucia. Apollo is the best hands down B2B leads provider. If you're looking for IT leads, there was this guy, someone on the call asking for IT leads. IT leads are the best on Apollo. IT decision makers are the best on Apollo. Built with, you want to find people using a particular CRM. Let's say you want to find people using ClickFunnels. You want to find people using Shopify, using a particular theme in Shopify. Let's say you want to work with people, let's say builtwith.com, and I want to find all the people who are using, let's say, Klaviyo. Because let's say I'm selling a service like, for an example, I'm selling a service, let's say, like, let's hit for Klaviyo. I go for Klaviyo, I go for download list of all websites. So Klaviyo usage statistics. So I can now find all the sites using the particular technology like Klaviyo. These are all the clients that I can reach out to. I can cold email to for selling up my email marketing services. Okay. Everyone, please don't make any payments now. I know some people are on the page. Don't make any payments now. We are sold off for that offer. I'll announce a new offer like after 10-15 minutes. Okay, don't make any payments. uh yeah, we are on the Clavio. So built with is used to find websites using a particular technology. So let's say you saw in this case, we basically scrapped out all the email addresses using Go High Level. You could find here a search, all the sites using Go High Level. Here you could find multiple data. Go High Level users list who have coaches. Go High Levels user list coaches. Okay. Go High Level user list marketing agency owner. So this is how we have found the data. We have enriched the data. We have been enriching the um, okay, Padampari, but we cannot do that call, but I have more bonuses for you, bhai. Don't worry. So this is called data enrichment. You guys are clear with like how a setup looks like. Built with is to find technology leads. And 6 cents. If your prospect is someone who could pay you $50,000-$60,000 a year, okay, you're going for like high ticket deal. Example, Salesforce CRM. You're going for any sort of high ticket CRMs, okay? Oracle build up, okay? All those things. In that cases, you use this tool called as 6 cents. 6 cents is a tool that is simply to get the information of people from different sites and then show them ads of your company on multiple different platforms, just like a retargeting tool, but in an intent based manner according to what they are searching, what you have to offer. Pretty complex, but pretty much works. Okay, here is the payment stack that you have all been looking for. Okay, and when I'm sharing this payment stack, I'll also try to incorporate. Okay, I'll try to also incorporate that. Just give me 1 second. I'll try to also incorporate how could you pay to your freelancer, right? Is that fine? Like, one, how can you get paid? Two, how can you pay to your freelancer? Is that fine? Thumbs up, guys. Like, you wanted to know how can you pay to your international teams, right? Thumbs up. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Sometimes what happens is because I go fast and I talk a lot, so my throat pains a bit. Okay. So just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we are good to go. You guys are not feeling it boring, right? I'm not boring you or giving you like uh basic knowledge that you already have. I don't want to feel like that. Yup. Boring कर रहा हूँ. Boring कर रहा हूँ. Is that something you think? You're super cool, bro. Yeah, like if you think, guys, I'm boring you a lot, like you're feeling it technical, batao. I have very good ways to entertain. Okay, I know pretty good ways to entertain people. भाई एक सेकंड. हाँ भाई, एक सेकंड. दिस इसलिए यार मेरे को एप्पल पसंद नहीं आता. दिस क्रिएट्स अ लॉट ऑफ फक अप्स. Okay, this is sorted. Okay, so all you see every tool that you see on the left hand side of the screen, which is on this side, is something we use to collect a lot of payments. Okay, a lot of payments that we primarily use. So tools that you see on the left hand side of my screen are my primary tools. Tools that you see on the right hand side of my screen is my secondary tool. This is clear to you? प्राइमरी टूल, सेकेंडरी टूल. अभी हर एक टूल का मैं एक यूज बताता हूं, ठीक है? Example, Stripe. Why do we use Stripe? First of all, a lot of you might be thinking Stripe is not working in India. If you already have a Stripe account, make sure you at least do a $1 payment. Okay, Stripe is putting out Stripe is not accepting new payment get providers. Okay, but they are do accepting the old ones. So I have a Stripe account made in 2021. Okay, so mine account is having no issues at all. But if you don't have an account like that, then in that case, what you could do is, if you don't have a Stripe account, there is a process to do that. You might see an invite of Stripe. Okay, you need to request for an invite. All you need to do is listen what I'm saying. If you have a Stripe account, use it. If you have a Stripe account that hasn't been used for last 6 months, make sure you at least do a $1 transaction. Okay, can be done by your own self. Okay, $1 transaction. Next thing is, after you do that $1 transaction, and let's say you are a person who has no Stripe account at all, this is exactly what you need to do. Is just open a normal bank account statement that you have. put there all the payments that you're getting. Okay, let's say from your Indian clients or other places. Specifically, if you have getting the payments from different countries, that would be better. In cases you have got some payments from Stripe, Upwork, or other places, use Stripe. Okay, and then you compile all the payments that you have into one single PDF, and then you send it to one of the sales guys of Stripe. How do you find the sales guy of Stripe? They are already available on LinkedIn. Just search for location like India and then search for sales rep for Stripe. When you send them all this data, they basically manually verify your data, which is the data that you send. They see the volume and then they approve you. So there is a lot of myth these days in India that you cannot get a Stripe approved. There is a process to get everything done. It's just a matter of follow-ups. Okay, that's it. That's like the only big difference between how I get the things done and how people are not able to get the things done. So my point is again very simple and straightforward. Is if you want to get Stripe approved, the process is very simple. You have to compile that up, send it to the sales guys. Now, if you don't have Stripe, Stripe is majorly used for recurring payments. In our case, most of our recurring revenue that you saw, which is a single paying client paying us $35, or like even like I'll tell you how simple it is. Okay, how simple it is. Again, let's back it up with a proof. Okay, let's try to back it up with a proof. Give me 1 second. How simple it is to so this is like one of my client, and let me show it to you how simple it is. Okay, by the way, okay, something like this. This is how simple it is. So I have a client. I have a client. This is the client we closed for. Let's say I'll show you the amount that I've closed. So I'll show you how the process works. Give me 1 second. You love this process? Don't worry. Okay. When receiving internationally, it's 5% of your amount is lost. Don't worry. Like 5% is the loss. So let's say we close this client. Again, this client has to pay us into like phases. So let's say we close this client. Quick number. Congratulations. The project is yours. Thanks, Priyanka. What's the price we have got? I just need to walk you through a couple of things. What we need to help with that as well. 7,500. So this is like great 7,500 for complete website design and development. You rock. So this is like how we did it. So the project got closed at 75,500. Let's just go for the bottom charts. Okay. This is how it is. So we completed one milestone. The project is divided into, let's say, phases. So as soon as we completed one milestone, this is how we do it. All I do is आप Brittany को communicate कर दो. I'm shifting the billing to automated subscription on MasterCard we have. Done it. Gene and I know, so you're good to go. Janet kuch bolegi, so I would handle. It's that simple. Okay, you just need to have a confirmation of the client and you could charge their card. Again, don't do an unethical charges. That's not something I would advocate for, because you have, if the client does the chargeback, your account is gone. Okay, so Stripe is used for recurring payment. PayPal is a great tool. If you can't start with Stripe, start with PayPal. Okay, all you need to do is have a proprietorship on your name. PayPal works good for your one-time payments. They also have launched a subscription option, but that's a bit technical. Stripe has mastered the process of subscription. Sol.pay. So how do I use Sol.pay? Let me show it to you again with an example. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me open one of my client. Everything here is with an example, because हर एक चीज हम खुद कर रहे हैं. ठीक है? So let me show it to you with an example. Something like this. Okay, एक second, my bank my bank account details are visible. So yeah, let's just do it like this. Okay, so this is how we share it. You need to get money. When I'm getting a lot of money paid, what I do is I just share something like this. Sol.pay helps me to create this option, which is where I send, here are my, okay, perfect. This is a client. I think I need to pay that guy was paying me $1,000 every single week. So this is how I send: beneficiary name, currency type, account number, my routing ACH code, my bank name, my bank address, and that's it. This is the all wire details I send, and the money comes directly into your bank account. So this is how we use Sol.pay to take money. It's just like how you get money directly into your Indian bank account by sharing your account number and other details. That's how you get it. Next is Payoneer, Razorpay. This is again something you could use. Payoneer is something we use a lot to get payments, let's say from freelancing platforms, Upwork and other platforms. Razorpay is something we use a lot for our Indian payments. Okay. Skydo is a great credit card related platform. Now, Payoneer is something you use a lot to pay people in countries like Pakistan, in countries like Vietnam, in countries like Bangladesh. Payoneer is a very big thing. PayPal is a very big thing when you pay people in Philippines. Okay. In Philippines, a lot of people use PayPal. Okay. You could also do direct bank transfers in US. Okay. Vice is another tool that is being used by a lot of freelancers to get payments. Okay. So Payoneer, great tool for Indian subcontinent. Uh, PayPal for Southeast countries, because we have a US bank account and we use Sol.pay and we have a US bank account registered with, in case your company is doing big numbers, you could opt in for a Mercury account. It's called MERCURY, Mercury. Okay. You have to have a US account. You could use Atlas or First Base to register your US company. Cost you roughly around $1,200. That's how we got our US company. Yeah. So you have a US company, and from there you could do a transfers to your US company people. Okay. What about Paytm GPay? वो work नहीं करता internationally. वो work नहीं करता. To compensate the conversion fee, no. Heath, we don't charge our clients about we don't charge our client for the conversion fee because we consider it as cost of doing business. That's how we do it. Okay. A lot of you would be always searching for how can I skip the payment charges of Paytm or PayPal and all. We don't do it. For us, that's simply a cost of doing business, because again, if my client kept on changing from one platform to other platform, and I would have been changing that frequently, then there would have never been a place where I could have just charged from one client 17 payments, 26 lakh rupees from a single client. That's the reason we take it as a cost of doing business. Okay. Next is we use Upwork direct contract. All the freelancers that we initially get started with, who are not working with us on a fixed salary basis, fixed monthly basis, we use Upwork direct contract. Zoom and Skrill is something we are just testing out for particular countries. Now, there are hundreds and thousands of different payment gateways. We don't test a lot of payment gateways. We stick to the basics only. Clear? Here is how we use our project management tools. We use Asana for onboarding. We use ClickUps for our development project. We use Notion for our SOPs and roadmaps. Let me show it to you, like some of our SOPs. Example, the SDR hiring SOP that you just saw. This is like all the website that we have taken for inspiration. Okay. Available inside our freelancing advanced course. You could see all the websites that over the years I've collected. Okay. Or simply search it like our Upwork proposal template. So we have it like this. This is something you'll get it tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. Or maybe like, let's say, we have our roadmaps. Okay. Yeah, here you get our roadmaps, like different products that we are launching, different stuff that's happening across the company, different SOPs that we are building. Let's say this workshop that you just joined. Here is like a tracking of each and every task. You could see this tracking of each and every task. That is how you did not saw me till this point in the workshop or till the point messaging anything into the group. Okay. Everything was done via team. My team was there helping you out. This is what it means to be a truly business. So we use Notion for all our process. Okay. We use Airtable for all-in-one business management. Let's say employee records. We have employee records. We have different sort of records for people, project records. So for that, we use Airtable. And Trello is something we are using for project by project management. That is how we use Trello. For client communication, we use the following things. Slack is our very priority thing. Everything that we do, like majority of stuff, our team communication, our internal communication, our client communication, everything is on Slack. We have started using Discord as well. But that's usually for training our team members because we have super big team. And because it's a super big team, it costs us a lot of money to train the people. So again, Slack is very, very costly if you have a really big team. Okay. So because we have a really big team, what about Odoo? So Rudrashil, it's the point here is Odoo or all these companies are coming and going. The tools that you use are most of the tools that we use are client facing. So we cannot change the tools every single week just because the new company made a new plan. So that's what our intent or the idea is. Okay. Rudrashil, clear with the thing? Why don't we change the tools? Okay, because most of these clients, our process have been very structured with years of experience and everything is built. Okay, example, when you join our even when you join our company, okay, and we don't take your PAN card or Aadhaar card like this. Okay, we have a SDR introduction bot, and like if I click on this bot and then I go on the bot list, where can I find the list? Let's say I go here, I cannot open that list. But basically what we do is we take the email addresses, phone number, all the documents, each and everything via this. So there's like process and process and process for each and everything. So this is the reason we don't frequently change our tools and softwares. Okay. We use WhatsApp for like quick client communication. Now this quick client communication happens with more or less with US and Australian. Like if we have a UK and Australian client, in those cases, we use a lot of time. Um, our tools are used for client communication. WhatsApp is a primary thing that those prefer. Australians and people in UK prefer a lot WhatsApp, and people in US prefer a lot Slack. Email is our primary method of all the updates, and we do have some clients on Facebook Messenger. Okay. Or rather than using all this, you could use Go High Level, comes with integrated. You guys can check this out. This is an all-in-one integrated tool where you could send out emails, promotions, call feature. Every tool that we have discussed is there. You could use Go High Level, sign up on Go High Level, request for a trial, and if you get qualified for the trial, we'll help you out. But basically, Go High Level is like a all-in-one tool that we use for closing clients, getting payments for our calls, each and everything we use Go High Level for. Okay, this is our primary tool. This is where our whole agency is running. This is from where you were getting your SMS. This is from where you were getting your, we maintain our pipelines, all those things. So this is the one tool. Which plan? 497? No, we are on the 999 tool. Abhi yaar, Dheeraj Sachdeva, we don't have so much money, bro. When you pay 7-figure taxes, most of your money is gone. So yeah, this is like our account. I don't have the account logged in because again, there's a team in place which manages the whole account. But this is what we are using for all-in-one management. Next, Gaurav, can you make an announcement that we are going into that process of all our freelancing platforms? With your permission, guys, can I take a 5 minutes break? Can I take a 5 minutes break? Dheeraj, just start with their 999 plan, more than enough. Okay. Can I take a 5-minute break with your permission, guys? 5 minutes break. And do you want me to announce the bonuses for $999? Just $99. They have a $99 plan. Yes, we also need a break. So, okay, we'll all catch up. It's 8:46, 5 minutes break till 8. What is the time right now? 8:47. So let's do it like 8:55. Gaurav, make sure you put as much post as possible for people to join in, because we are getting into the practicality of Fiverr. Okay, like doing the Fivers in itself. And also all the people who wants to join freelancing advanced course, all the person that joins in the next 5 minutes, in the next 5 minutes only, you'll get, listen to me now, you'll get onboarding your Fiverr and Upwork set up by my team, not me. Again, I'm already going on call with those 4 people that just joined, but my team gonna get on a call with you and they'll set up your Fiverr and Upwork. It would be a 1-hour call and they would do the setup for you. So it's like only 5 minutes you have. I'll just open that loop on the screen. 5 minutes, you join in the 5 minutes. My team gets on a call with you. Okay. Where we have that. My team would get on a call with you for 5 minutes. If you join, I'll see the timer. I'll be back at 8:55. If you join before that, my team gonna get on a call with you to set up your Upwork or Fiverr. Though we would go with a Upwork and Fiverr setup, you want to skip that. You want to know from my guy who runs my Upwork and Fiverr and closes those deals, sets up everything. He'll get on a call with you next week and he'll do the setup. So 5 minutes. Here is the bonus. I'm taking a break. You join in, and we would give you a whole Fiverr Upwork setup, all the payment that comes before 8:55, after 8:46, and we would cover your setup. 1 hour call just for setting up each and everything for you. You don't have to use your mind. My guy gonna take care of that. Okay, he's experienced. He's working with me for 4 years. And once done with the payment, just comment in the chat. Uh, Padam Pani, bro, you're getting a one-on-one call with me, so I'll guide you with the things. Okay, don't worry. Different bonuses at different point of time. Okay, but the each first one is always better than the second one. And Padam Pani again, there are some surprises that I would reveal at the end. Don't worry. So 5 minutes break. I'll be back at 8:55. All the people that join before that, you get onboarding setup done with my team. Okay, they'll set up your Fiverr, they'll set up your Upwork, and they'll review it. They'll give you all the ideas.
Hello everyone. I hope आप लोगों को बहुत सारी learnings मिल रही होंगी. You can engage in the chat. If you're finding this session valuable, drop a comment yes. Because after 5 minutes, we'll be starting with Fiverr Advanced and Upwork methods. Still 3 minutes to go. You can go and confirm your slot. Use the coupon code 28SEP. Confirm the slot. Let me know if you have any query or do you need any clarity for the roadmap. You can ask your question. Plus, we have a bonus for you, like whosoever will be joining in next 3 minutes, the Fiverr setup will be done by one of our team member, Mr. Piyush. Fiverr and Upwork. So this is a golden opportunity, guys. Don't miss this. No, Harvinder, all these tools are not free. Basically, we will just share the what are the tools, and you can go ahead and make the purchase of the tool depending upon what kind of agency or what kind of services you are into and what's your goal. So once you enroll into this program, my team member will be giving you a personalized roadmap for you, and you need to follow that. And in that roadmap, if the tools are required, then you can go ahead and make the purchase of the tool. Otherwise, you all that you need is LinkedIn outreaching method, Fiverr outreaching method, and Upwork outreaching method. So that you can easily get clients worth rupees $2,000. Any other questions, guys? Yes, Sriram, we have received your payment. Akansha Sharma, could you please explain like what you want to know about?
Gaurav, you could just drop your phone number from your onwards, like your phone number and chat to have a call. Everyone, let's get into the setup mode, okay? Let's get into the setup mode, okay? I'm back. I'm fresh. I'm back. I'm fresh. I made last week for extra bonuses. Shreyash, those bonuses are different. That were part of this recording. They would be given to you on Wednesday. Don't worry. I believe you have paid 448 rupees or something like that. Don't worry. Every money that you have paid us is counted. It's safe. And we have processes for each and everything. Somebody from the team gonna reach out to you for each and everything. Okay. By the way, is there this person named as Sheetal Indise? Do we have Sheetal Indise on this call? Um, do we have Sheetal Indise on this call? If you are there on this call, Sheetal, or like you are using some other name to join this call, yes, Sheetal, you are getting a one-on-one onboarding setup by Piyush. When your onboarding is getting done, just tell it to the person who is doing the onboarding called as Nijra. Just tell her that you need a one-on-one onboarding setup with him. Clear? That's all you need to say. Okay. I'll keep this open for next 5 minutes. Anyone that joins under next 5 minutes, again, if you guys want to see the payment, I could show you those payments as well. I'm so open that I share everything. आपको वो भी देखना है कि all these are not हवा वाला payment. I can show you that as well. But yeah, for the next 5 minutes till 9:02, anyone that joins will give you one more slot to join. Your Upwork and Fiverr setup gonna handled by my team. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get into Fiverr. I'm so excited for this. Let me hit my keynote. Okay, now the keynote is not required a lot, okay, because we'll be doing a lot of things without the keynote. It's less practical now, less PPT, more practical. So yeah, can you see my screen? Is my screen visible? Please confirm me. I've just reshared the screen. I've just reshared the screen. Visible? My screen is visible. I cannot see the chats. Where the chats gone? Uh, Saujanya, it's not for you, bhai. You are not clear. Like, again, if you even have money, Saujanya, I wouldn't want to your money because I know this is not a right fit for you. There's no point of enrolling for the program because you're at a very, very, very basic stage. Don't worry. It's not for you. Okay. The FAC is not. I'll never take your money if you don't need it. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So let's get into Fiverr. Let's get into depth. Just so that if you are on this call and thinking you were not convinced by that $600 screenshot, here or one of my account. We have 6 accounts. It's a lot of hackle to run all of them. Okay. $1.15 million on just generated with Fiverr. Um, on Fiverr alone. And if you don't care about my results, Devvrat, I don't care about your results. Here is my screen shared again, just of people who have joined last few weeks. You can see again, these people have been through this whole training itself, nothing else. They have been through this whole training and they have like first order on Fiverr, $35. Following Devvrat advice, I left my Fiverr gig alone for 15 days. You'll know what she's talking about. But these are results from after the last webinar. This guy, Fayaz, just getting his first order after the workshop. Or this girl, this person getting his first $593, first withdrawal from Fiverr. Or this person, Aryan Sharma, closing a 30,000, close to 35,000. Now it is here a tentative deal for a fitness mobile application with some AI integrations in it. Now here it in the message, it's tentative, but I'm connected with the person. That deal got close to $36,000 on Fiverr. He took $6,000 on Fiverr, rest $30,000 directly into his bank account. So what I want to share with you is another couple of results. I joined Fiverr, but was very skeptical getting orders in a crowded marketplace. I know a lot of you. He was saying this in 2014. You are saying this in 2024. That's the only difference. Okay. He joined Fiverr, came across my research method. And if you see the results that Karthik Ranjan generated, you could just go down and we can just do it. $9,524. It's a bit of an old result. Now he's over $36,000 on the platform. So what do I am sharing? It's just not my research. It's people who have got success. But here are some things that we just need to talk about. Clear? Aankhon mein aankhein daal dekh le. Can we do that? Okay, let's be a bit serious about what I'm about to talk. Okay. See, if you're going on a platform like Fiverr and you're going on a platform like Fiverr and you are coming with that mindset that Devvrat, Fiverr is just a $5 platform. Okay. It is not a $5 platform. If you think like that, I just shown you my account. If you want to show me my other account, one of my other account, like I don't know which account I have logged in, but let's just pull it out. Pull one of the accounts. I showed you my $1.15 million account. I'll show you my another account. Can I go into my earnings tab? Give me 1 second to go into my earnings tab. Okay. This is one of our other accounts. Let me just share it to you. No, Shubham, you cannot create a business account. There's nothing called a Fiverr business account. It's called a Fiverr Pro, and Fiverr Pro has a very long process. Okay. So here you could see one of our other accounts. In case you want to see that this is not true, I'll refresh my account again. You could see $43,508 on this account as well. Now, here is my very important, yes, Fiverr Pro. No, you cannot create Fiverr Pro. There's an application process for that. And it's very hard to get around. Okay. So my point here is very simple. Okay. Don't assume. Okay. During this whole process, what you have seen doing with me or what you have learned, what I'm doing here is I've made money from each and every method. I've made money from Fiverr. I'm making money, let's say, by this program. I'm putting the same amount of effort in this program. I'm trying to make money from Fiverr. But I have teams. I have SDRs. I have my account managers. I have my project managers. Okay. My point here is don't assume with any platform. I know you have come across those ads jahan pe it was showing to you that as funny as it sounds, okay, that I'll teach you how to get that 1 to 10 clients, high ticket clients every month, paying you over $2,000 a month. Just ask to that guy, hey man, can you show me your revenue beyond coaching where you have closed it? Like, meko refresh karke dikha bhai, meko nahi yakin hai. Okay, I can show you one of my client or the customer on Fiverr. If I just go into customer on Fiverr, I'm not saying Fiverr is good, Fiverr is bad. I have a very simple and a straightforward point. I don't like people to give me lecture on things they haven't done, and I don't want you to get or learn from those people who are giving you lecture who haven't done anything in life. Okay, what they all have done is they said this platform doesn't work, that platform doesn't work. Okay, everything doesn't work, but what I'm teaching works. Samjha? That is what they have. I have a very simple point. I say very contradictory to that thing. Okay, everything works. Every platform, every method, every system, every process works. until and unless you're giving enough efforts, you're building a process, you're building a system. That's it. All platforms, all systems, each and everything works if you're giving the time, if you're giving the systems, if you're giving the efforts. Clear? तो मेरा ये कोई point नहीं है that Fiverr नहीं work करता, तो मेरा ये नहीं work करता, Facebook ads नहीं work करता, because I have put more than money than anyone in India, and because I am connected with every single guy running ads in coaching space, talking about, so most of coaching people in service-based industry, they are not running an agency. What they are teaching you is how to get clients the way they are getting their coaching clients, but they're not teaching you how to get clients in agency space. I don't tell you any method of what I'm doing in my coaching. I tell you every single method that I'm doing in my coach agency business. So I'm here to clear this concept out that there is nothing like any method on this planet that hasn't been explored, that कोई ऐसा कहे कि मैंने एक ऐसा method try किया जो बहुत ही different है. Doesn't like that. It's all about process optimization. So get this thing very clear in your mind. There's nothing like high ticket. There's nothing like ticket. A client is a client. Okay. And I could show it to you right in front of your eyes. Could you check it? For me, a client is a client. Can you see this profile? A client is a client. A single client on Fiverr, which has last placed an order on 21st of September 2024, has paid me $5,176 on Fiverr alone with 48 orders in place. And I have so much guts to like share the people right away in front of your eyes. Okay, I'm not trying to hide a lot of stuff. Similarly, SB Luxury Group, single client paid me $5,000. Total clients paid, this two clients combined paid me $10,000. $1,815. So it's not like high ticket client. And to be really frank, when you join the program, you'll see those videos and you will be connected with that team. I hardly put 2 minutes to 10 minutes because that is the amount of time it takes me to log in into the Fiverr account, go on to the earning tabs and withdraw the earning. That's all the effort that I put on all these accounts. I close a $650 deal, like somebody in my team obviously closed the deal. So please be clear with that mindset. Don't be in that mindset that one lady girl, that one female gonna magically tell you to put Instagram stories and you'll be flooded with clients. Nothing like that. It's a process. It takes time. It took me 5 years to build what I have. Again, not putting money in a fancy car, not putting money in a fancy cloth, all money reinvesting into business, optimizing each and everything, putting monies into LinkedIn ads, putting money into Facebook ads, putting money into SDRs, testing out SDRs, putting money into hiring platforms to hire people. It took 5 years to build what we have. So don't let the other time you find someone telling that this process doesn't work, that process doesn't work, tell them in front of their face, have you tried it? And if you have tried it, show me in front of my eyes. I don't want to see your coaching revenue. I want to see your agency revenue. Every revenue that you see for us, I can open it. I can clear it out. It's an agency revenue. I'll never show my coaching or anything like that because we have a very different goal with coaching and you'll get to know about it in January. It's a very different thing we are going. So Aditya Bapat, by the way, in the meantime, your payment has been received, my friend. Could you just send me like a screenshot in the chat if possible? The time is not reflecting, so I could confirm you that you're getting the thing with Piyush or not. Clear? Let's get into the things. Okay, how do we go here? Okay. So we are here. We need to go on our keynote. Okay, perfect. Very first thing is, very important first thing is, you'll get your Fiverr account blocked. If you don't follow what I would say from now, you miss it, you get your account blocked. Okay, this is as simple as it sounds, as clearly you could understand. Your account gonna get blocked at if you don't follow what I say. The very first time if you register on Fiverr, you would get a message like, hi, your username. We appreciate your interest in becoming a seller on Fiverr to meet the growing demand and trustworthy freelancers. We have carefully considered your profile and unfortunately we cannot approve your seller profile. This is what you would get. And then that fancy coach that you might be following would come and say that, hey, Fiverr is too competitive, man. You shouldn't go there for low ticket clients. भाई जितना तू महीने में बनाता है उतना हम 10 दिन में बनाते हैं, ठीक है? But the point here is Fiverr has some process in place. You should know just about the process, the tricks in place. Okay, here is the very first thing that you should know. Fiverr till 2024, I would say January month, was accepting every freelancer that was coming on the platform. Okay. That is what Fiverr was doing. It was just randomly accepting any freelancer that was coming on the platform. But what happened was, when anybody was doing a search, it was just getting too much competitive. Okay. It was hard for the existing freelancers to make money. And if you know this, the reason you can get clients on Fiverr starting from now in 2024, and I would repeat this line in 2025, 2026, because always people would go digital. Okay. The reason it is, Fiverr always fluctuates the ranking. Nobody who's all on the top always going to remain on top. So usually top 4 result that you see on Fiverr, and I'll show it to you live, always keeps on changing, and there are opportunities given to new people. Clear? That is the very first thing. The opportunities is given to new people. So don't assume that opportunities don't come on the platform. It comes. Okay. It's just that you should know how to get those opportunities. Okay. So very first thing is, Fiverr was not accepting, like Fiverr now is not like you just create your account and your account gonna get approved. Okay. There's a process to do that process. Okay. So let's do this. I'll guide you through Fiverr. First of all, I'll guide you through some sections of Fiverr. Okay. Now, the very important thing is, whenever you're doing the research, now we'll go into the research phase. Wherever you're doing the research, make sure you are not in an account which is logged in. Okay. So let's go here in a somewhat of an account. Okay. I'll stop sharing my screen for a second and I'll go here. Give me 1 second. Let me log in into an account where I don't have my account, obviously. Give me 1 second. I need to just log out to do the research. Okay. Can you guys see my screen now? Okay. Can you see this screen? By the way, the process here from here is complicated. Okay. A lot of focus is required. So I'll ask you to be very focused from this section. Abhi masti maskari kuch nahi karne ka hai. Okay. We'll be very focused on the things that we would do. Okay. Clear? I go on Fiverr. Can you guys see my Fiverr account? Like, there's no account logged in, but can you see Fiverr? Okay. Can you see Fiverr? हाँ या ना? बस इनिशियली बता दो, उसके बाद तो फिर मैं तुम्हारे वैसे भी ओपिनियन नहीं लेने वाला. इनिशियली बता दो, उसके बाद मुझे तुम्हारे ओपिनियंस की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. ओके ओके, एक सेकेंड. बुढ़ापा आ गया. कैसे? ओके okay. So just go get very familiar with some sections. This sections explain for software services. Shubham, we cannot do it for like one services. The process remains the same for everything. So first of all, if you keep on scrolling down, this is your search bar, as simple as that. You keep on scrolling down, you will find popular services. Now, what is a popular service? Popular service is like the services which has been trending on the platform. So if you see any architect or interior designer in the house, do we have any architect or interior designer in the house? Conceptual design for this week, this is being trending. Architecture and interior design is a trending service. Okay. You guys should be joining our program right away and like get a setup with us. Okay. So that you guys could make. So it is a popular service. So see, there are only 2 ways to find what is a popular service on platform. So this data sheet that you see here is a popular service. These keeps on updating on every single website. Shubham Manikar, please stop putting, I've seen your message. Don't worry. Conceptual design, Javed Malik, you guys need to jump into our program. Okay. It's trending this week. Okay. SEO guys, development, voiceover. Okay. So these things show you some trending services. Remember, wherever you're taking down the note, just classify them into 2 services. Okay. I'll just open Frame. Can you guys see a screenshot? Like, can you see a screen on your thing? Like, a Fiverr algorithm works in a 2 model, which is one, a popular service model, and again works in a niche down service model. So basically you have to know both the models, a popular model and a niche down model. Okay. As clear as it sounds, popular model and a niche down model. These are the only 2 models on the platform. Okay. Now, if you could see popular and a niche down model, which is here. Now let's talk about 5 popular services. So how can you find popular services? First, it's the service which is in the top first header of the platform, which is this is the header of the platform. This is where you will find the popular services. You skip this header, you come to here. I log in into my one of my accounts. Okay, let's say I go into my account and I search for Fiverr. Okay. Now for the second process, I just need to be logged in. I click on my profile. I click to switch to buying and I click on the services I'm looking for. And then I search for something like popular right now. So you could see translation, resume writing, logo. This is something which people are searching for. Okay. So these are the services that people are searching for right now on the platform. And these are the services which is overall popular on the platform. Clear? So there are only 2 or 3 ways to find the popular services. We would not go a lot bit into it. What are the popular services? Simple. Um, Popular services are the services which are evergreen in demand, which is like logo design, graphic design. These are always evergreen in demand. A lot of people are looking for it, but it comes with a lot of competition. Then it is like a trending service, which is, let's say AI these days is a trending service. Chatbot is these days a trending services. Okay. Third is services which is being promoted by Fiverr as a platform. So the simplest way to do it is go on facebook.com/ad library, Facebook ads library, and search for the services that Fiverr is promoting. Simple. You'll find the services for which the Fiverr is putting a lot of money. So just click here, add the country as United States, go for the ad category, all ads, search for Fiverr. See the keywords, see the services which Fiverr is promoting. You don't get a good results on Facebook, leave it. Okay, you could see 96 results and you will find the services that Fiverr is promoting a lot. Okay. See, website design is it's promoting Facebook ads, or the better way to find it is search for Google transparency tool, or whatever you call it. Ads, go in ads transparency center and search for the keywords Fiverr is bidding a lot. Okay, this would give you an idea which service is trending, okay, or which service is where Fiverr is putting a lot of money. So let's go here, click here, and then put it like Fiverr. Select Fiverr International Limited, and you could see the ads that they are running. Over they are running 6,000 plus ads. Where are my architecture friends again? The reason architecture is trending is because Fiverr is running architecture and interior design ads. Okay, logo making ads. Okay, they are running architecture and interior. Fiverr naming expert ads. Okay, WordPress migration to Shopify ads. Okay, this is how you optimize it. Figma to HTML CSS ads. Okay, music's into vinyl. Okay, KDP. Okay, professional graphic designer. This is where Fiverr is putting. So what you do is you find the data. If you want to go for popular services, which is over competitive, but again, the order volume is very high, it's trending, it has a lot of demand. In that cases, you just go on fiverr.com, you go on Facebook ads library, and you look for these 3 things. You basically search for Facebook ads library and Google ads transparency center. You look for services which are being promoted by Fiverr. You look for services that are trending overall, like AI. Last year it was Meta. Then before that year it was NFT. Before that year it was crypto. So you look for services that are trending or services in evergreen demand that would always have demand on the platform like Fiverr. But let's say you want to work with niche down services. You need to go first of all super niche down. Okay, that is the main thing. Last is you would be going and serving the categories which would have less competition. There was one more pointer. I think I just repeated the pointers. Okay. So yeah, there's no third pointer. If there's it is any, we'll go and we'll add it out. Okay. Now, before doing that, you need to know the structure of a Fiverr. Okay. Or how does a profile place? Okay. Very basic things, but very important. Okay. You scroll up. First of all, when you scroll down on Fiverr, you would find something like this, which is where graphic design, programming and tech, digital marketing, video and animation, writing and translation, music and video, business, finance, AI services, uh, personal consulting, photography, and personal growth is there. These are all called as categories. What is this called as? Put it down in the chat section. What is this is called as? Categories. So I'm from Ayodhya, UP. Oh, okay, all my life I've been in Bombay. I can speak multiple languages. I'm a what do you call it? Polylingual or something like that. I'm not a bilingual. I'm a polylingual in nature. But हमारे यहाँ तो ऐसे ही होता है. So that's what you see. I've I've joined my यूपी में हमारे ऐसे कहते हैं. क्या कहते हैं इसको? इसको क्या कहते हैं? This is called as categories. Don't call it as categories. It's called categories. Okay, this is what you call it when you are from UP. So yeah, this is categories. Categories. See, before even you start offering, not multilingual. I'm voice is very less. Just look into your voice. Okay. No, multilingual is someone who could use talk. Polylingual is someone who could talk in 5 languages. That's what is. So this is categories. Before even you start offering your services, I would recommend you check each and every category. Okay. Check each and at a category, AI chatbot. Sometimes the thing that you are thinking to offer, there are things better than what you are thinking to offer. Okay. What do I mean by that? It doesn't make any sense, but this is what it is. Okay. If you keep on exploring, there are services that you have been thinking to, let's say, thinking to start, like you could think so many services: consulting, website designing, game coaching, HR consulting, AI consulting, helping someone with business plans, social media analytics, AI services, business and finance, AI application, legal research. There's so much of the things. Book editing, cover letter, resume writing. If you think that you are getting a lot of hikes in your company because your resume is good, give resume writing as a service. Okay. So what you could think is the expertise, the thing is very thing. So before even you start offering what you want to offer, always it's recommended to explore all the categories and subcategories. After that, what this is called a category, all the things under this category is called a subcategory. Now after you go into a subcategory, let's say AI artist, under that you find specialities like image generation, custom image prompts, comify UI workflow. So let's say image generation, then now you would find category experts. Okay, clear? So what this is a category, this is a subcategory, and then under each category there is one specific service, one specific offer. Clear till this point? Let's move ahead. If you're clear till this point, I'm not even looking for your confirmation because there's a lot to be covered today. Joking. No, hey guys, don't think I'm a man full of attitude. I'm not a attitude guy at all. आप जो बोलोगे मैं वो करूंगा. We just need to go fast. Okay. So this answers your questions, Ravikant. I'm not attitude. Okay. I don't have any attitude. किस बात का करूँ attitude? So yeah, once you're clear with the category, subcategory, and all these things, the next thing you need to know, and the thing that I talked about at start, okay, Deepak, yes, you can do it at any time. Yes, Deepak, the slots have been opened now. The slots have been opened now. You could join. Now the only bonus that is pending today for Deepak is like we have not planned one bonuses, but we have planned 10 bonuses for everyone to join. So the one that you saw at the start are like the special bonuses. Deepak Makhichia, they were the special bonuses. Now we have like very, very, very insane bonuses for you, all of you. Like not one, not two, but 10 special bonuses. Anyone that joins from this point of time, you'll get all the 10 bonuses. So whenever you think the time is right, you could join in. I'll do a 20-minute special window. In that 20 minutes, everyone that joins in gets the bonuses. Even if you join before that, you get those 10 bonuses. But after that, you cannot get any bonus. Okay. So you're clear with the category, subcategory, and all these things. Now, very important to understand is structure of an account. Okay. So first of all, the information that you see here is called as a gig. A gig is simple. A gig is a representation of your data. Whatever you're selling on the platform, the representation of that data, the representation of your service, what you are offering, at what price you are offering, what is the offer, all that thing, the representation of that whole comprehensive data is called as a gig. A gig is, let's say, a shop, or a gig is, let's say, a product that you're selling on the platform. So here you could find a lot of gig data. You could see a lot of gigs. In this case, there would be only 4 gigs. Okay. Here you could see multiple gigs out here. So let me just put it out. Okay. You could see multiple gigs. It's as simple as that. A gig is basically what you're offering at what price you're offering. Clear? Now you go inside a gig. You need to understand the gig structure. Okay. What is a gig structure? I'll explain you. So first of all, whatever I put it in a green color, in a green boxes, this is something you could copy as it is. Whatever I'm not putting in a green box is something where you have to use your mind. I'll tell the process. Okay. So first of all, this is called as a category and a subcategory. See, the most successful people on the platform like Fiverr are the people who could copy. As insane as it sounds, in Fiverr, you cannot build a good business by being a very different guy. Okay, by being very different from others. You कोई भलता ही niche बना दिया, कोई भलता ही off service बना दिया. You cannot do that. Okay, on Fiverr, the most successful people who are great at copying, as simple as that. Okay, if you're good at copying, if you're great at copying, you get a lot of success. But don't copy everything. Okay, so that is what the thing is. You don't have to use your mind. You have to see what's working good, what's happening good. That's it. Okay, next is, let's come here. Okay, whatever I'm marking in green color is something you could copy. So remember this. Again, I'll go fast. I'm trying to go as much slow. Category and subcategory of a seller who's winning in your niche is something you could absolutely copy. This section is called as a headline. Okay, what is this called as? A gig headline. HEAD, gig headline. Now, if you see this gig headline, this comes with a lot of sections. This gig headline is something which is having, is it necessary to have PayPal account? Shubham, please ask your questions at the end. Don't worry, Shubham, you are just too much fastening up. Okay, I'll answer all the questions at the end. Okay, this is called a headline. Now, don't look a headline in a full based manner. Whatever I'm marking in a yellow color is something called as um a keyword. A keyword is the most important thing that helps you to rank. So example, I will create two different business card. In this, the keyword here is business card design with print ready. So maybe print ready is a sub keyword, but what is the main keyword in this case is two business card. Okay, or which is your business card design is a main keyword here. Okay, the keyword plays a very important role in your ranking. So if you're copying someone, copy their headline as it is. Then you come to this very important section of a gig image. Here is something that you should always have in your gig image. Now this guy doesn't has done it in what I would say like a good manner, but I would give you a list to follow. Right, your Fiverr gig image should have this four things. Okay, let me just go it. Yep. I've just put it in the group chat. Have a look on that. क्योंकि वहां पे मैं payment link छोड़ के और भी कुछ paste करता हूँ. Subtle joke. Fiverr gig image should have your own face in case like you're not very comfortable. Let's say you are a female or you have a partner in place or something other than that. You are not comfortable with sharing your face. Like Shesh Pandey, क्या DP है भाई? What a great Zoom DP that you have. Okay, so Shesh, never use that DP on that Fiverr. So it's always recommended to have your own face on your gig image. Next, try to show your service with an image. So whatever, let's say like if I'm presenting cold email as my service, I like to show that cold email instantly via screenshot. If I'm showing Klaviyo as my service, I'll show a Klaviyo dashboard. If I'm showing Facebook ads as a service, I'll show you Facebook ads as a service. Okay, can we create multiple? Don't go behind multiple account setup. I have a very simple rule. Till the point you don't cross 20, इसको ना गांठ बांध के रख लो इस चीज को. ठीक है, till the point you don't cross $20,000 from one account, there's no point of going behind multiple accounts. There's no point in doing that. Okay, don't jump for multiple different accounts. There's no point in doing that. Scale your first account to $20,000. You'll learn a lot. Believe me. I did my first account to $20,000, and okay, Bhanu, then Bharat, that's the different discussion altogether. Because again, then the things are in a different game format altogether. Okay, so we go to the account in this. You should have a gig image which shows the offer that you have. Let's say in this case, this guy has shows like 10 hours offer. Put something which is way more converting. Okay, try to have an offer. So which is like any case, like I'll do your audit of your account for 30 minutes. Okay, or I'll give you a list of 20 Excel formulas that you could use. Okay, anything that you could come and have less text, not such less text, but have less text. So this is what I recommend on the Fiverr gig image. Okay, make sure you take a screenshot of the chat that I sent. Now about this gig, the gig should have very important thing, which is the keyword on which you want to rank for. And again, we would jump on the keywords, but the keyword for which you want to rank for should be used 4 times. Clear? The number of keywords on which you should be ranking is, I'll just put this for your ease. The keywords on which you want to be ranking for is Main keyword you should try for 4 times, which is like whatever keywords you want to rank for, you should use them 4 times in your description. And sub keywords which you want to rank for should be used 3 times in your description. Okay. This is just to give you the numbers in a very clear manner. Okay. Whatever keywords you want to rank for, do it like this. Okay. Then comes how do you find the tag of a person? Pricing, whatever you are seeing of your competitor, just make it like 10%, 15% less, blatantly copy that. Don't need to use your mind. FAQ, copy of 5, 6, 7, 8 people and make your own FAQ. And finally, you scroll to the bottom of the gig. Okay, you need to find the related tags. These are very important things. Tags are the way that you get ranked. Your keyword plus your tag plays a very important role. Okay, now we come to the very important side again. Coming to मैं ये राम की कथा क्यों बताई. Okay, मैंने पूरी ये रामायण क्यों बताई. Here, can you see my screen? We cannot approve your seller profile. See, if you create your first profile in a category which is competitive or competitive, very competitive, and your profile is new, Fiverr would not approve. If you have an existing profile, this doesn't apply on you. Okay, if you have a very old profile, nothing gonna apply on you. But if you're having a new profile, you're creating the gig for the first time on that new profile, create your gig in a category or a subcategory where there is new tag or where there is less competition. The reason you would do this, which is let's say AI, avatar and design. So the category that you would launch your first gig would be in graphic and design and AI avatar design category. You'll copy some AI avatar as it is. You'll copy some images as it is. You'll create, let's say, not AI avatar, whatever you feel is right. The category can be the same. Let's say programming and tech, AI development, custom GPT apps. You take one gig, you copy it as it is. This would be called as your demo gig. Your demo gig would be on your account for a matter of 10 days. This demo gig on your account is to bypass the rule of competition on Fiverr. And after those 10 days, you could create your account in a category or a subcategory of your choice that you want. But make sure your first gig that you launch should be in a category or a subcategory that is less competitive and that is having a new tag on it. So what Fiverr thinks is, okay, I'm promoting this service. This guy is not going in a category or subcategory which is overcrowded. Let him be there. I'll accept him on the platform. Fiverr is looking for new, unique talents. That's the reason it would approve your profile. Clear with this, everyone? Clear with the concept of demo account? You'll keep your demo, you're clear with your demo gig. You'll keep your demo gig for the matter of 5 days. You'll keep your demo gig for a matter of 5 days. Clear, everyone? 5 days is when on the 5th day you launch and you'll keep it for the 10 days. Clear? 5 days when you launch and 10 days. I'll talk about those calendars very clearly. Okay. But everyone clear with the demo gig? What is a demo gig used for? Your demo gig, your dummy gig is all in the same. It is just to bypass the rule of Fiverr. Okay, let's get into the research method. Okay. Okay, let's go into our free form. What is a niche down research? Niche down services are services which are less competitive, have good volume. You could start with. If you're just new on the platform, you don't know the game. Let's say Bharat, you know the game. You know how platform works. In your case, I would recommend you to go with something which is competitive. But if you're just starting out, you don't have an idea of the platform, that is when I would recommend you to go in a niche down services. So how do the niche down services play? First of all, it's all a game of research. Okay. So let's get into the research mode. All the success that you get it from the research. So let's get into this account and let me just close this account. Let me just close this and come here. Okay. Okay. You just saw how I opened the Fiverr, right? You just saw how I opened the Fiverr app. Okay. This is what Fiverr looks when you open it on your site. So if I add here fiverr.com and let's say I add here a search term like let's say WordPress. Okay. I add the search WordPress. I go and I zoom in a bit. Let's just put it like this. Go here and let's just to resize the windows. Okay. This is how Fiverr looks on your side. Everyone, this is how Fiverr gonna look on your side. If I turn this off, and I go on my Fiverr account and I search for Fiverr, this is how it looks on my side with the same keyword search. So I go for the same keyword search, WordPress. I search for the WordPress and wait. Can you notice some difference? Can you notice some difference? Can you just saw some difference on the page? How it loads, how the data is coming. Can you see some differences on the page? Are you able to see the difference? This is how it loads on my side. This is how it loads on your side. This is how it loads on your side. This is how it loads on my side. Can you see a difference? Yes, yes, yes. That's all about using the tools. Okay. Till this point, I don't even know how much tool you guys have been through it. Okay. But this is all the use of tools. Okay. How do you use the tools? Okay. That's very important. So very important. The very first tool that you would use is called Fiverr Quick View. All you have to do is go on on Google search. Just click on Fiverr Quick View. Clear? Click on the first result that comes here. Okay. I don't know how do you share the extension, but this is how it looks. Fiverr Quick View. This is the name of the tool. Okay. This is the name of the tool. That is which this is the tool that you need to add. Remember, you don't need to pay for the tool. You don't need to sign up for the tool. It just gets automatically enabled as soon as you do it. The another tool that you would use in this case is called Fiverr Mate. Okay, Fiverr, Fiverr Mate. But in this case, ensure that you are using the Synteximos one. So how do you use this? Just put it like Fiverr Mate, and just there are a lot of fake copies of the same app. So just write here Synteximos. Okay, this is what you need to add. Okay, so this is developer Fiverr Gig SEO tool. Now, after you add this tool, all you have to do is just log in. You log in, you have a dashboard. Now I'm on their subscription plan, which is very different. You don't need to use the subscription plan. And again, you could get all this data as a part of a bonus that we would do for all of you. Okay. So you can get all the data. Don't worry. Okay. If you're joining FAC, you don't need a paid account of Fiverr QuickMate. We'll give you all those data for absolutely free. Okay. Of the keywords that you want us. Okay. I just put it in the group chat. Yeah. Next is this. Very first thing is you need to know the process of research. So if I click on the word keyword like WordPress, I scroll down, I keep on scrolling down. How many results that we have for WordPress? How many results do we have for WordPress? Use the chat section. Please use the chat section. Okay. How many? Because this is very technical. You need to know the process. Okay. How many keywords or how many people do we have for the keyword like WordPress? How many sellers do we have for this keyword? 10 lakh, more than 1 lakh. So what do you think? This is competitive? This is competitive, right? A lot of you would be like, Devvrat, this is too competitive. And that's why you would be not giving your services on the platform, right? What if we just do one thing? We have added Fiverr Quick View. Quick View is giving us all the focus keywords in here, right? It's giving us all the focus keywords here, right? The results is under 10,000 to 5,000. Now, come to this very important point that I've just told you in my free form. Okay. It should be having a less competition and it should be maintaining a sweet number of 500 to 2,500. The max number that it could go. Can you share the extension link? Yeah, extension link na मेरे को share करने नहीं आता. It usually creates a issue when I share that. Okay. Just do a normal Google search. Fiverr QuickMate Synteximos. That's it. Okay. Somebody can help me out and just type it down for it would be great. Just if you could just type it down. What is a sweet number, right? Sweet number is the number of people that are offering the services on a keyword. So like 100,000 sellers are the number of people we need to get. If we want to niche down, we want to find a keyword on which there are sellers from 500 to 2,500. The max that we could push that keyword is to 3,500. 3500, हिंदी में बोलता हूँ 3500, इंग्लिश में बोलता हूँ 3500. That's the max. So if you go and create, you have understood the keyword thing. If you're searching for a keyword and you are getting 100,000 searches, and then you are creating another WordPress gig, there's no point of creating the gig. So we'll use Fiverr Quick View. It gives me all the focus keywords. So let me just take one random keyword from here. Let's just take one random keyword. Let's take Elementor website as a keyword from here. Okay, one random keyword, Elementor website. We search for that keyword. We search for that keyword. We go down. Does this comes under our suite number or not? Does the searches comes under a suite number or not? Yes or no? Everyone, be responsive. I need the chats to be flooded. Okay. Yep. No, no. Sachin, how is it coming under the suite number? It's not less than 3,500 sellers and more than 500 sellers, right? It's not in that range. Clear? So what you could do is, this is not coming in the range. Let's try to find another keyword. I've just put down the name of the tools in the chat. Let's use another tool here. I'm just leveraging this data that's coming. Okay, let's just take DV. Okay, it's another platform which is used for similar purposes. So let's take DV Builder. Remember, the first search we did, we had 1 lakh plus people or 100,000 plus people. The second search we did had 10,000 plus people. Let's go on our third search. How much people do we have on this? Does this comes under our suite number? Does this comes under our suite number? Yes or no? Does this comes under our suite number? Everyone in the chat, does this comes under the suite number? Yes or no? Yes. Now, what we just did was we just tried to niche down our keywords. We search for very broad keyword, and then we use the data that's coming from our Fiverr Quick View to niche it down. Okay. This is all we did. Okay. Next, you scroll down. Now you use the feature here that you would see. See, here you will find all the titles, all the links, all the everything. Okay. But what I will do is, if I go here and I search for, let's say, the keyword, which is DV, which is having 100,000 plus people, which is like insane. How we know if we are fresher to all this? That is the reason you need to do research. I told you, Saujanya, I know you are very, very basics. That's the reason I told you don't buy the program. You're very basic. It would take some time. You can check out some of my YouTube videos, my Instagram videos. There's a lot that you could learn from there. Okay. Now, once you get, let's say, a keyword under your range, do you think your job is over? No, your job is not over. You have to do something called as all you need to do is you have to match this checklist out. Okay. Which is, this is a small checklist that you need to match it out. I'm just putting this checklist in the chat. Can you see this? Can you see the checklist? The numbers of the sellers should pass the suite number. The first 4 sellers should have good order volumes over 4 orders. So what we would do is we'll just go on Fiverr again to find the top 4 sellers. Do they have the order volume or not? So how do you find the order volume? All you need to do is you'll just go on the screen. We'll just go here. These are our first 4 sellers. And we need to find that first 4 sellers should have more than 4 active orders in queue. Now, how do you find the active orders in queue without even logging? This truck symbol, when you add Fiverr Quick View, represents order. This heart symbol represents the number of saves for that gig. And star symbol represents the number of reviews. Okay. So we are looking for these trucks. The number of trucks on a gig should be above 4. So first one, 5, 2, 2, 2. Okay. What I do is I've seen this number. Let's say this. Let's put it in an orders format. Okay. Now we would look at the numbers again. The top seller should have 4 active orders in queue or something around that. So 5, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So does the one seller has more than 4 active orders in queue? Do they have it? Like this guy has that 4 active orders in queue? Yes or no? All you're looking for is volume. Like if you're ranking for a keyword and there isn't any volume, all you're looking for is the volume. You need to know that a keyword should also have a volume. There's no point of creating a gig in where there is no volume. The volume is something you judge with this symbol, okay? And in case you don't want to do all this and you are a very, very beginner, you use this tool, okay? Another thing, let's say I have a gig, example, I go on fiverr.com, Dave Business. By the way, this is a profile that you could take inspiration from. We don't use this profile at all. So you guys take it as your inspiration to create your gigs, your gig images, your copywriting for your thing, everything like that. So let's say I take it as an inspiration profile. I'm just sending the link of this profile in the chat. Use it, copy it. I have zero issues with you. Okay. So I take this profile. An example, how do you use the Fiverr QuickMate tool? You go for suggested keywords. Okay. Keywords are suggested by Fiverr on the searches unit. So if I go for DV builder, it's giving me all the keyword on the basis of competition, average order, average revenue, average review. So it would take some time to upload. Uh, Sorry, not upload, like reflect the data. I click on, see, so this generated me the keywords and I click on the analyzation option. It's giving me the keyword which are being shown when you search for DV builder. And then it gives me competitors, which is the number of people in that category. What is the average order volume they have? How much average revenue they are making? How many average reviews they have? How much average ratings they have? Are they a new seller, a level 2 seller, and is like easy to dominate or hard to dominate? It's giving me a whole research here. Remember, if you go and so try to rank for a website design, okay, average order people make is that 9 active orders, average revenue, what they make is $2,500. Okay, you could see each and everything. There are average 170 reviews. It's very hard to rank. The AI does the job. The AI does the research for all the beginners out there. Now, this tool is paid. In case you need any data from this tool, and you are a member of FAC, you could go. Similarly, you need a gig metadata. Now, what is a gig metadata? Let's say I want to build my gig title using all the keywords. Remember how gig title played a very important role, which is also called as a gig headline. I could get a summary of all the result that's coming on this page. Like I write gig title, I'll get all the titles in a spreadsheet format. You could see this. I could get all the tabs. I could get all the, see this? I get all the headlines that is being used and this is being searched, like 43 results. I'm getting all the timelines or the tags that people are using. Clear? It's like you are one click away to get all the data. That is how you use Fiverr QuickMate. You could get gig image, you could get gig descriptions of each and every seller. Okay, another ways is also teaches, it also tells you how quick match that guy is. So let's say Ronaldo is having an exact keyword match found. So if you're copying the title of a person, you'll not copy for Alk Web because this doesn't has an exact keyword match, but rather Ronaldo because it has an exact keyword match. You want to get the tags for your next gig, you could just copy the tags by using the app. Clear? Now, remember I told you to find the number of times a keyword is being used. So let's just go back and find it. You could use the same tool, which is Fiverr Quick Mate or Fiverr Mate, to find this. So let me just go here. Let's just take any random person. Let's just take this guy, Rubel Mila. If you scroll down and when you have this app enabled, which is Fiverr Mate, which is enabled in your account, once this is enabled, you scroll down, you search for the keyword. Like, is this guy even using DV? You tag in DV, you click here. Say this guy is using DV only one time. Okay. Explore target keywords. What are the keywords that he was ranking? He was using DV theme, WordPress DV theme, perfect WordPress. Like it gives you all the keywords, okay? But remember, this tool works on this full-fledged basis only and only in case you are using. So it also highlights where the keywords and how these keywords are placed in the design. Specifically, but simple, you go at the bottom, you will find this. But remember, all this data can easily be extracted when you work with us. So are you guys clear with the research method? How to use the tools to do the research? I need a clear from each and every one of you. Okay. If you're clear, if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them out as well. But are you clear or not? Like each and every one of you, are you clear or not on this? Clear? Yes. Do you still think it's competitive? It's competitive because you don't know the process of ranking. That's pretty much it. You don't know the process of ranking. I can see only Chetan, Sachin, Niranjan, and Dheeraj putting it on the chat. भाई सबने पैसे दिए. What price people for WordPress? Which tool is used for research? Nitish, that's what I've just mentioned. Fiverr made Fiverr quick view. It's in the chat already at the top. And this is one of the multiple methods that you're learning. Okay. Bharat, I know you are an experienced seller, so I think it would be like very basic for you. But again, okay, this is a very important slide that I have for all of you. Let's just put it here. Clear need to practice. Yes, practice makes the game perfect, Prashad. अभी तो ये तो बेसिक है. अगर ये नहीं समझ में आया तो कल तो भाई एपीआई कॉल में जाएंगे. कल तो पागल हो जाओगे आप लोग फिर. What you would learn to learn. So yeah, treat Fiverr not just a way to get clients, because this is what we don't treat, but treat Fiverr like a way to get a lot of leads, a lead which is having a demand to work with your business. So you could convert that lead into a paying customer. That's how you treat Fiverr. Not a way to just get clients, but high quality method to get leads. Okay. A couple of things. Just take a screenshot. If you have okay, by the way, Fiverr is having a lot of issues with new accounts. So here are some conditions that you could follow. I'll just put up it on a play. If you have an account with more than 50 to 80 plus reviews, you could use the same account, revamp your gigs. If you have an account which is more than 10 to 35 plus reviews, you could change your account. If you have an account with less than 10 reviews, you could use the same account. If you have an account with no reviews, you could use the same account. If you're a new person, you could use a new account. Remember, don't use the same buyer account and a seller account. So if you have used a buyer account and a seller account, it creates a fuss. If you have an account which is more than 6 months old and have 10 reviews, it is recommended to use the same account. Okay, don't come up with a lot of questions to me. I have tried to answer as much as it out. I am ensuring, and I'm keeping this in mind that you might have a screenshot of this. Okay. Coming to very important point. Remember, in agency, you have to focus on the rule of one. The most important thing that I would ever tell you. It's not a person on Fiverr or a person on Upwork. One of the major reasons that I say that I've been able to get a lot of success on platforms like this is my focus. Okay. That's one and the only thing. Focus plays very important role. You have to sell one service at a time. You have to scale one account at a time. You have to build, you will be learning 4 or 5 different methods in the period of next 2 days, right? But it's not like you will get success with each and every method. You will face some failures in those methods. Okay. The point here is using as much methods as possible for your growth. And once you find that one winning method, maybe for some of you, LinkedIn gonna work. Maybe for some of you, Fiverr gonna work. Maybe for some of you, something of the other thing gonna work. Okay. What I want to share with you is whatever works for you, scale that up. Okay. Whatever doesn't works for you, downgrade it. Okay. But I want to tell this thing very clean, very straightforward. Not everything that you learn would be implementable, but what would be implementable, scale it like crazy. Clear, everyone? You learn a lot, you'll explore a lot of things gonna happen. But my pointer here is very simple. You learn a lot, but after this, focus on one thing. Okay, that is very important. Focus on the rule of one. Okay, you learn a lot of methods, you learn a lot of offers that you could build. If you would be jumping from my webinar to other webinar to someone else webinar to someone else coaching program to an YouTube video to and stuff like that, it won't work out. Okay, being focused is very important. How we do it in our agency is we build process for one thing at a time. We built it so good that we delegate it and then our team runs that thing. Happened with Fiverr, happened with other things, everything like that. Okay, now remember I've told you that we just make 20-minute slots. Okay, keep your credit cards, keep your UPIs, keep your everything ready. I'm a man of my words. For 20 minutes, okay, I'll be just talking about our program. Everybody that have joined, you get all the bonuses that we have just talked about. For 20 minutes, I'll be only talking about my program. After that, I'll be only taking your questions. 1 minute bhi delay nahi hoga from 20 minutes. And I'll be taking all your questions and I'll be giving you all the bonuses. I'm a man of my words, only 20 minutes. Ghadi ka dekha, dekh lena. After 20 minutes, I'll be only answering your questions. Okay. So, just give me 1 second. 9. Okay. Give me at 10 minutes. Let me just make it very clear for you. Okay. All we have is 20 minutes. Just let me do it for you straightforward. Bhai, agar maine, it's 9:53, so 10:03, 10:13. If I talk about my coaching program after 10:13, boycott me or गालियां दे देना chat पे, ठीक है? I'm a man of like whatever I say, I'll do it. Okay. So can I just take 20 minutes of yours before the comprehensive Q&A? The Q&A gonna go and continue till the point all your questions are not answered. And I have some more stuff to share with you, like how you use a platform to get clients that no one talks about. So can I take the 20 minutes? Okay. Do you want to be the part of most advanced agency course in India? Okay. Do you want to be a part of the most advanced agency course in India? Yes or no? It's the most advanced program, okay? But it's a beginner to advanced level program, okay? And you want to get a lifetime access to the most advanced agency course in India. So like you don't have the access for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, nothing like that. You get lifetime access. And let me just make it better. Lifetime support and upgrades. You might get an instant access for that program. You might see your questions being answered after this workshop only. You have a questions for me, you can get it answered by me directly tagging. And lifetime support plus upgrades. Okay. We have been running this program from 5 years, just like how we are running our agency. So lifetime support, we have been selling it for 5 years. Lifetime support, lifetime upgrades. Okay. We have already done it for 5 years. 5 years kuch hota hai. Okay. And with that being said, this is the only beginner to advanced level agency course in India. Would you like to be a part of it? Okay. This course covers, and this is like the very crux of this, our SDR systems. Use different people to build our SDR systems, your guide to pricing up your agency services, checklists and different to scaling your agencies, advanced process to get clients. This is for people who are already expert, system and processes to hire teams internationally, SOPs for hiring, outsourcing, management, and scale of your agency. Learn getting clients with cold emails, LinkedIn, and Fiverr, revenue tracking sheet, team management, project management. And well, this is just a tip of the iceberg because we have 100 plus hours of content, okay, for agency owners. And literally getting it tomorrow, we would go tomorrow 11 a.m. You join tonight. Tomorrow 11 a.m. You'll have the most advanced system of how we launch LinkedIn ads to get clients. Just tomorrow. Okay, 11 a.m. So you learn all these things because it's a bi-weekly where I upgrade 2 videos every single month, 2 live sessions where I answer all the questions, and our WhatsApp community is where we have 700, 800 plus agency owners where my team is there to help you onboard and to answer all your questions. This is something you get at the price of, again, I've already revealed the price. The price is 180. Okay. But let me, before even get what you're getting for 180, let me just show you something. Okay. The very first thing that you're getting as a bonus. Okay. Let me just show you and guide you through one bonus at a time for just joining today. First thing is you would be getting our short vids Bible, the one where you saw all our team members structuring the things, all the pointers there. You could copy that and put it in your agency. All the people that have joined till now, all the 10 bonuses that I'm announcing, you are getting the access to all those bonuses. Okay. You made an early trust on me and I'm repeating it back. All the bonuses would be there to you. Okay. And here is another bonus. All the 7 or 8 people that have joined, you'll get a one-on-one onboarding call with my team member. One-on-one call with me is limited to the first 3 people, but with my team members. So I'm like, I reward people when they take quick action. Okay. Shortwits Bible, the most advanced outreach system. This is your bonus one for signing up today. Next is you get a personalized one-on-one onboarding with my team member. I know that like 100 hours of content is a lot to digest. So in that case, somebody from Nijra from my team gets on a call with you. She guides you through the whole process. She gets you that which is the important lesson to watch. This is the video that you should focus on. She's also your RM, which is your, like, she answers most of your questions, most of the video requests that you have. Personalized one-on-one call. She would help you with your onboarding. All this at just 11,000. Okay. You get 30 plus detailed SOPs on hiring, reporting, CRM. This is not part of our course, how to manage the lead tracking, the sales tracking, all these things. And you could join at any given moment of time when I'm announcing the bonus, because I reward the early birds. Okay. So you could join anytime while Gaurav is sharing the reviews. You could see the reviews coming in the chats. Okay, that is the next thing. That was our bonus number 3. Our bonus 4. Okay, the data that you saw coming, I know that is expensive to sign up for like Synteximos. So what I would do is, you'll give us a keyword during your onboarding. You'll give the keywords to Piyush. Piyush gonna scrap all your information, all your data from Fiverr Mate into 3 different categories, and he'll send it and ship it out to you. So you know that this is the right gig to launch or not. Or when you get on a call with him, okay, now the people who join, they cannot get on a call with him, but we'll give you and scrap this data and give it to you. The next bonus, okay, the bonus keeps on coming in, but you need to join in 20 minutes and I'll start the timer. So next is, you have to get the comprehensive GHL automation. We'll give you the whole GHL automation that we are using for lead reminders, for lead tagging, for lead flow, all those things, all this complex stuff. We give it to you. It is so easy. You can right away implement it in your GHL account or whatever email responder you're using. Believe it or not, we give this thing as a bonus. Our 6th bonus is live sales call recording. I've done over 30, 70 plus calls. That module is about to get updated, but we have done 32 calls recording by Devvrat of closing international client. Like, how do you handle a client over a phone to close it? How do you handle a client over a Zoom call to close it? And I've literally recorded the whole session of 2 like a call for 30 minutes closing a client. That is something you get. That module is always locked, but when you sign up on this call today, manually before Monday morning or tonight, somebody gonna unlock it for you. So that is our bonus number 6. Bonus number 7, our cold email comprehensive text tech guide. This is something which, if you have paid 448, that would be available. So my job is not to like sell you unnecessarily. This is something, if you have paid 448, the 7th bonus is getting. Our detailed cold email template, nothing, you won't find it anywhere. 80 plus cold emails of all the sizes, of all the deals for you to choose from. This would be given to you as a bonus. There are 80 plus templates that you could follow as it is to close your clients. Okay. Next, we'll give you a list of 100,000 plus SaaS websites with lead scoring. And finally, the most important thing in business is follow-ups. We'll give you our own winning follow-up scripts. So this is your 10 bonuses. Everyone clear with your 10 bonuses? This is the bonuses that you get access to if you join our program before 10/13. Okay. What is the program? I'll give you a quick walkthrough of this. All the 10 bonuses. Again, we don't have either. Okay. Already what we do is, we already have, we either take 12 people on a single day, or either we have like you have to join in before this. So let me just open a 12 minutes timer. Let's just make it clear, because I said that I'll end it over 10:30. So I've just put a 12 minutes timer. All the bonuses that I've just shared would be only available. Okay. Just putting it here. Okay. All the bonuses that I've shared would be only available for people who join in the next 12 minutes. No fake scarcity, nothing. Because after this, I'll be taking your Q&As. I'll be answering your questions. If you have a Fiverr profile to send me, I'll be answering those. Okay. Simple as that. Let's come here. What are you getting for after paying $180? So essentially, technically, you're not paying $180. You're paying less than that. But this is what you do. Don't pay the full price. Use the code 23 September. In case you have a GST, please make sure you go for a GST invoice. Okay, you get access to the most advanced agency program in India. This is the very first thing you're getting. Forget about the program. You're also getting this 10 bonuses, which is more than enough. Next is, you get a lifetime access to our course plus communities plus upgrades. We call it the best community because you could get your clients, you could get your partner, you could get your next talent, you could get a person to outsource your gig, you could get a person, like you could build your whole team inside our WhatsApp group. Even if you see that girl that I just showed you at the start, she got projects. You get a lot of projects. We personally are hiring in our groups, okay, from our groups. So that is what you get. It's a WhatsApp group. I'm always available there. I'm always vibing around. I'm always answering the questions. That's what you get. Most of the time, one answer of mine can make your 10,000 rupees of 11,000 rupees investment back. You get access to a proven templates for your outreach, your hiring, and your scaling. Next is you get access to bi-monthly coaching calls with Devvrat. The second call for this month, September month, is happening tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. So you would be learning today, you will be learning tomorrow afternoon, and then you'll be joining me back again to learning at 2 p.m. So you know how hard this guy works, okay? You'll get the most hyperactive supporting community of agency owners to help you. Most of the questions that come into our community are not answered by me, but by the community member. And you get all this with zero support, like you get this with lifetime support with no upsell. So there won't be any upsell in terms of the coaching side. We have no upsell, all the coaching programs that we launch, all the coaching stuff, because we have been following the same for last 5 years. If you check out my landing page, if you check out the reviews on my landing page, you'll see that clearly visible. This guy hasn't sold me anything for last 5 years. Okay. Our coaching programs, our coaching stuff is always available for FAC members. So it's, you pay for once, 11,000. I don't even know, like you could put it on a Manali trip or something like that. And you'll have a guilt. Here, again, you'll enjoy on a trip, but here you are learning for a lifetime. Let's say even you get one client, you saw our results, you saw our people closing clients. Even if you close one client, you make all your revenue back. That's very simple. And then your learning for lifetime is free. And you're learning from someone who's implementing $164,000 just with one platform. 42,000. Now you know that this number is much higher. Okay. This is our today's revenue. Okay. Just like you're not learning from someone, like literally we have done 12 million here in INR, 1.2 crore. You're learning from someone who's growing his agency. So let's say I click here and I go here and I write here founder path. I could literally show you my business numbers, okay? Because again, we have been doing this from years. So let's just go into my founder path account where I have my MRRs and all those things. Bhagwan kasam password mat mangna. I don't have my password. I go into my financials. And you could see my monthly recurring revenue, my churned revenue, my monthly recurring revenue, my starting revenue, my annual ARR. You could see this $133,000. My, all those things, my customers, my average revenue per user. On an average, I make, let's say, $1,336. Everything here is there. Okay. Like so much. Aapko mera Stripe dekhna, I could show you that. Okay. Again, you are learning from someone who's building the processes, sharing the processes, improving our program. Not just, it's not like a recorded program. It's not like one thing happens. It's not like one thing it happens. Every single week we answer questions. Every single week we take requests. The person who's handling your things. But remember, all the bonuses that we have promised would happen on this call only. So there's not like a, you join tomorrow. See, we would make the promotions tomorrow if you, in case you have issues with your financing. I can genuinely understand that. But if you want the bonuses today, join in now to get all the bonuses. Gaurav, after this call, gonna add you in the community and you'll see how the vibrant the community is, how people are responding and how people are working. And you're learning from someone. This is like actually the screenshot of our main Stripe account. Can anybody tell me in a simple manner how much revenue we have made? Okay, this is our main Stripe account, our US account. 7 minutes to go. Here you go. Sharot, Bharat, your payment is received. Can anyone tell me in a simple manner how much we have done with our agency account? $500,000. This is what we have done. Again, this data is not latest, but $500,000 with just a single account. Simply selling agency services, not selling any other things. Okay. Again, everything. This is like our commissions that we have earned by selling our agency products. Okay. Everything here. And this is what happens when you join the program. I've just watched half of the first lesson and I already can tell the course is packed with value. Thanks for this, Devvrat. Okay. How much you're investing? Bro, the course is structured in a format that you could get your first client up till $2,000 or $3,000 for absolutely free. So there's no investment after you get into the program because most of the methods are organic outbound methods. That's how it is done. Okay. Because bhai, ये गरीब बंदा जो दिख रहा है तुम्हें स्क्रीन पे भिखमंगा टाइप का, this guy, how can you imagine this guy would have money to invest on ads, to invest on all these fancy tools? I learned my rope around by doing the things, okay, by finding the ways to do things for cheaper. And plus, I'm a banya. Deepak Makhija, this don't worry. When you are onboarding gonna be done, I can see that you have already joined into the program. when your onboarding gonna be done, the person on your onboarding gonna give you a walkthrough of what is the important lessons to watch. You don't have to watch all the lessons. She'll give you a walkthrough. Okay, so these are the reviews. We would not do a lot of reviews today. We'll do it tomorrow. This is like someone who just joined within 3 days got the result. It is like I know that a lot of you on this call are like Swamdeep. Okay, have been on Fiverr since 2022 and level 3 seller. I was quite familiar with the algorithm and how the platform works. I quickly searched for the mentioned account and find it. It over had 300 reviews. It's like one of the account that you just saw, priced over $100. I attended the webinar and everything soon seemed legitimate. Taking a leap of faith, I joined the program. I must say it's one of the best decisions I've made this year. The clothes includes everything Devvrat has personally implemented. If you're a freelancer or agency owner, I highly recommend it. Okay. The best part isn't even the course content, it's the WhatsApp support and Zoom calls. You get assistance from other experienced members, and Devvrat himself is very active and overall. It's worth far more than the 10 to 15,000 investment they are selling it for. Okay. When did this review came? I think this is a very recent revenue that came. Okay. Uh, just to give you an idea, because we don't have a lot of time, let me just, Gaurav, can you give me, okay, I'll just open up that screen. We have 4 minutes, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, whatever you want to call it. I'll quickly give you a walkthrough of the questions that I think potentially what you're getting today. What you're getting today is you're paying 11,000 something, 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 something. You get lifetime upgrades to our coaching programs. All of you have got the agency program. You get access to a community of more than 700 plus agency owners. You get a free access to all our free courses, and you get lifetime support in our WhatsApp group and on our Zoom calls. What is a guarantee here? We have a guarantee that you get access to a bi-weekly webinar support to get your ROI back. Condition is you have to give your 100% to the course. So if you are joining all our live calls, if you're getting all the responses, there's no way possible that you won't get projects. Okay, all we need to do is we need to get your ROI back. That's all we focus upon in the first 60 days of your course. This course is structured in a manner only that you get all your questions answered. Gaurav, can you also just highlight all the bonuses that people are getting today? Hope all this works from drop subcasing as well. Dheeraj, that is good, yaar, but we will learn GHL. So I have the best team on GHL. Dheeraj, just to let you know, I have the best team because I offer this as a service. But I would not recommend you to put $97 of GHL when you're just starting. Rather than that, go through the program, identify the niche, identify the audience building, build your own outbound mechanism first, and then buy GHL. I'm not here to spend your money like crazy. Okay? ऐसा कुछ नहीं करना है. You have Shubhadeep in the program. All my team members, Gaurang, Shubhadeep, Gaurav, anyone who does anything for me, cold email, Facebook, anything like that. Okay, everything like that. All my team members, whoever have been doing all these things. Yeah, bhai, no, I don't. Trevor Phillips, the answer here is it's not profitable thing. It makes me a loss. But because of that, I've got my team. I have so the reason we have our coaching programs is we get our team members from our coaching program, we get team members from our communities, we get our projects outsourced from our communities. And in 2024, 2025, we are launching an agency software. So I'm building my audience. I want to build more successful agency owners. So I have those, I can test out those softwares. Okay. That's what we have. So Trevor, I don't feel bad for any questions. Don't worry. So this is what you get. We always think ahead. So the course, the webinar that we do today was planned actually 3 years back. And we have been doing webinars for 3 years consistently. That's what we do. We plan way ahead. Okay. All you need to invest is $180 and your future learning is always for free. That's something I can guarantee you. Okay. Next is you have get access to our expert session. Like the last session we did on cold email is the most advanced cold email session. Okay. Most advanced cold email session. Like I can bet it off just to show you an idea of how does that cold email session looks like. Let's just go here. This is actually an advanced session that we do. If I go here and I just click here, I'll just show you that Notion, but it's like the most advanced Notion. I'll wait for that Notion because I need to pull it from my WhatsApp. I'm a beginner. I'm confident this. Yes, Deepak Makija, thanks for drilling in the trigger. Everyone, you have any, this is the access to expert session. You get opportunities to collab with agency owners and get clients. You're not learning from a coach. I'm an agency owner who has today morning started, who today morning built a cold email list so that his team can perform better. I'll share all my daily learnings, and that's what I currently do. I am answering a couple of questions that you guys might have. We just have last few seconds. If anyone is on the payment page, please let me know. We'll make sure your payment goes through before we drop your payment. So just give me 1 minute to answer for some of your question. Can you request for some of the videos? Yes, you could request us. Today only we got request for 2 videos, and we would add it by tomorrow. Okay, so yes, if you need a video on a particular subject, just request to us. Next is you get not one, but multiple support methods. You could ask questions in our WhatsApp group. You could ask questions in our on our emails. You could ask questions to our teams. You could ask questions to me directly. Multiple support method. Okay. Yes, it is necessary, Shubham. Okay. Multiple support methods. If you are a freelancer, you're confused on building agency, you need to see freelancers have a cap. You could usually hit that cap. So it's better to build out an agency. What is the investment required to get first client? The answer is absolutely zero. To scale it to your first $3,000 a month, you don't need any investment. That's pretty much it. Need to private limited or again, Dheeraj, there's a tax session already in the program, like a detailed in-depth tax session. How is this course different from other similar gurus? Because I'm not a guru. I'm an agency owner. I'll teach you what I learn. I'll teach you what I optimize. I don't have like a recorded training that I don't update. Can't hear? Sheetal, just look into your settings, please. Okay. Next is this. Take a decision tomorrow or regret later. Coming back to your questions. Let's just stop the recording. All the people who join in, let's just 3, 2, 1. We are done. Gaurav, please announce the name of the people that have joined during the process. Now, in case you want to join in, you don't want to miss the bonuses, reach out to my team. Okay, I'm done. Whatever I had in the plans, my plans are over. It's time for the team to take over. Okay, now feel free to ask all your questions. Remember, I promised you your client onboarding template. Here you go with your time on client onboarding template in the chat. If you're on the fence, today, anytime you join, you get those 10 bonuses. Don't worry, like you don't get it. Obviously, till the point you're not connected with our teams. Okay, tomorrow's session would be around LinkedIn automations, Upwork bidding, and Facebook ads. We'll actually show you my live Facebook account of how I structure my accounts, how I get the results on my account. Okay. I want to remove that I will from gig. How do I do it? No, Shubham, that won't get removed. Don't worry. Shubham, there is no point of asking very basic questions. Ye Google Pay already hai. There's no way you could remove I will. That's like by default happens. Okay, but okay, man, I'll take your questions. Okay. So you'll see how much committed I am to my words. You'll see me answering each and every question. Yeah, feel free to ask all your questions that you have from today's doubt. We'll end up the session exactly at 10:30. Okay, exactly at 10:30, we would end up this session. And all the 10 bonuses would be gone. Feel free to ask any questions that you have. I saw on one page. No, there is no way you could remember. It's only on the agency pages. It's an agency page. It's not a main page. And if you see, it's a pro page. Dheeraj, are you joining in or have you joined? Like, I don't know the place that you are in. If you're joining in, then that's a different thing. If you're joined, then that's a different thing. So Trevor has this question here. Devvrat, I had that Fiverr. If you ask client any personal detail, then outside the tracks you and bans you. Yes, it is absolutely right. But there's always a workaround for things. There's always a workaround for things. Okay. Any more questions? Dheeraj, agency account is different than seller account. Yes, it's very different. Dheeraj, it's better that you could just have a call with Gaurav. after this, don't do it right now. Ask all other questions you have. Have a call with Gaurav. He'll answer it to you. Okay, I've just given his number. If yes, then how to create agency account? Nahi banta bhai. Agency account and pro account is very hard. Get your basic account set up first. Scale it to $20,000. Then only you get an invite. You get someone like thing. How to receive payments on Fiverr from clients? Fiverr has their own payment gateway. You don't have to worry about it. To get money from Fiverr into your bank account, you could use Payoneer. Do you teach any course to build our portfolio like AI tools? भाई मैं AI tools पे नहीं believe करता, मैं धंधे पे believe करता हूँ. So I always optimize my business for धंधा, like getting the course sorted. Then I have really good team members who know and who are crazy about AI, like Shubhadeep, like Kalam Saifi. These guys handle all the things. How do you plan your hiring? How big is your current team? How do I plan my hiring? I have very like Akansha Sharma. Let me just. Guys, just make sure Gaurav has just put a message with the name Team Devvrat Singh. If your name is there, just respond back to this. Okay. If your name is there in the people who have bought today. Okay. I think Gaurav, you have missed 2 or 3 names. Let me just add it. Their payments have come on Razorpay. Apart from Fiverr, which other platforms you use? I use a lot, Siddharth. You'll get to know tomorrow. Okay. So Akansha, just answering your question, I'll show you how we hire. Okay. How do we plan to hire? So this is like one of the multiple things that we have inside. This is how we do hirings. Pretty different from any way. See this process of hiring of SDRs, like form link, all the information, whom to contact, initial message, how to select, what to reject, how to put it the message across, and then the training, then the confirmation, then the notes, all these things. So this is just one of the multiple ways. So let's say we have similar process for, let's say, hiring our editors. See this. We have a centralized hiring process for our editors. All this is available inside the program. It's already there in the FAC program. Training the editors, editing. So that is how we have built the process. Next workshop, it's tomorrow, Siddharth. It's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Shashi Gowda, I can answer that question tomorrow. That's relevant to tomorrow's subject. Okay. What are the key factors you consider while hiring your sales team? Again, we have the main factor that I'm looking for is that they should be self-motivated. That's the only big thing, and they should be coachable. That are the 2 things. For a new account, a category in 10 days, then we need to remove and then enter. Please clarify. Yes, Vishwas, you are absolutely right with the process. No changes needed. You are absolutely right with the process. Do you do or you handle just the sales? We build WordPress site for $7,500, $12,000, $16,000, but I don't know how to like get into the WordPress and do the things. So I just do the sales. Okay. Tomorrow we are all catching up at exactly 2 p.m. Kal ka cheez to would be mind blowing. LinkedIn's, Upwork, your GTMs, your ICPs, all those things. All the bonuses would expire today. All the 10 bonuses going to expire after this call. Which class is there at 11 a.m. tomorrow? Deepak Makhija, you have joined the program, so you'll get the updates into the WhatsApp chat. That's where you get the updates. You would be added in the group. Don't worry. Okay. Just contact our team for any queries. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., make sure you actually have your LinkedIn account. Make sure you log in into your LinkedIn account. Can we buy tomorrow also? Yes, Siddharth Kumar. Tomorrow there would be, but just the bonus is going to be reduced. So today we have 10 bonuses. Tomorrow, I think we would have just 4 bonuses. But make sure tomorrow do the early thing. Like try tomorrow we would meet at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's what the time for tomorrow is. 2 p.m. to 4:30. 5 would be like answering all your questions. Okay. But Siddharth, make sure your payment is ready. Be the first person to make the payment. One special bonus is there for tomorrow. No, there's no point of like over promising and under delivering. There's no one-on-one support with me. I have my team members into the chat. They could answer your basic questions, but I'll not try to over promise you on anything. Yes, with team. Yes, they are there. Just tag them up. They answer your basic queries. But Dheeraj, the team members access is only for today, not for tomorrow. It's not for tomorrow. Like the Piyush access with Piyush, it's only for today, not tomorrow. So what we have is, we have, because we do manual onboarding of you. Like, it's a 30 to 45 minutes call where someone from our team guides you with each and everything. With each and everything. So don't worry. So whatever you have, we have promised to you over this workshop, you could convey to her. She looks at your payment ka timing, and then she confirms it in the backend. So because this call is being recorded, so that's the reason we are able to do it. So if you're doing today, you get that support of Piyush, not tomorrow. Not at all. No, Shubhadi, that's more than work. More than works. Okay. Siddharth, I'll wait for your I'll wait for your questions tomorrow. But again, just like how today we had a special discount for the first person to join in, same like this, we'll have it tomorrow. The very first person to join gets a very massive discount. Like, not discount, a very massive bonus, which would make the course absolutely free for them. Okay. And if you need our team supports, can join in. When will our team set up on Fiverr account? Deepak, it would happen in the next week. So your next whole week gonna be like a structured step-by-step process. Don't worry. We have been doing this for 5 years. So now we know the onboarding. Okay. Any more questions, people? You could have any personal questions that you have for me, any professional questions. It's like, let's stop the recording. Thanks for being a wonderful audience, guys. In case you want to have any questions, you want to join Freelancing Advanced course, you are watching the recording, reach out to Gaurav, reach out to Bisma. Their numbers are below, or reach out to the person who has given you the recording links, and they'll handle it from there. This is day one. See you in day two. The link is available just beside this.